Ahoy! I'm the comic book hunter, also known as just Hunter.
I'm Tyler, and also known as Comic Boy.
I'm Josh. that's my actual name.
Revealed.
I mean, everyone knows that.
Hey,
but
everyone
you know
know-
what? I'm
yeah.
Josh. I'm Josh. Hi.
I'm just
Do
Josh
you
today.
actually
Yeah.
go by Josh?
I mean, I go by Josh a lot.
Joshua?
And people
though?
in your life, though, right?
People, well, like family
In-
members might call me Joshua or Joshy.
Joshi. Yeah, exactly.
Little Joshy. Oh, every time I ask for my newspapers
remember-
to stuff
yeah.
into me shoes, they say,
I remember
"Here,
when you
Joshy."
was a wee lad, Joshi. That's your
Anyways,
family members,
Somewhere, Joshy.
happy 150 episodes of this
Yeah.
comic book podcast where we
No, it's what that means. It's been like 50 episodes since we were both on it at the same time, or something like that. Right?
Wow. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
50 episodes since we started
I
becoming
think
regulars.
153 will be Tyler and I's like 50th, like together.
I mean,
I-
because we missed a bunch though.
yeah.
You know, we'll have to
It
do
would
another
technically
celebration.
be our 50th.
And if you actually removed like the episodes of this podcast that are fucking awful, it actually is like the 100th episode too.
Technically.
It's
So,
about 50 somewhere in the beginning and the middle where I think you could just
JD,
retcon that
who
out.
is co-founder, he is going through
Co-founder.
co-founder of this,
Co-founder.
of this
What a
company.
business.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We get paid here. No, we actually don't. He sent me a
Do
voice message.
You
I
clearly have
haven't-
T-shirts.
That is
You
see
true.
that?
Yeah, that's true. We have T-shirts, not for sale, unless people want to buy it. In that case,
If people are, ooh, yeah,
Yeah, if they want to buy it, it's just the one you wear.
yeah.
I won't wash
I
it.
can sign it. Yeah, I'll never wash it, and I'll sign it.
JD sent me a little voice message that I haven't listened to yet because he couldn't make it on. He's just busy at the moment, but maybe he'll explain here. So I'll play that real quick.
Out from JD.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Now I'll play it.
I was stuck with the
Well
entire
done.
message.
And story listeners, thank you for 150 episodes. I know Harper's probably making a face right now that my voice is going off, but that's all right. Sorry I couldn't be on the show this week, but you know, life just gets crazy sometimes. I still actually haven't even seen Black Widow or the Loki season finale. But yes, I know, Kang. Thank you for 150 episodes. It's been an absolute
Spoilers, I guess.
podcast. I've thoroughly enjoyed making it, getting creators on, and hopefully we'll get another one soon. Wink, wink. Thank you for 150.
Ooh,
Peace out.
ooh.
Wink, wink. It sounds
Wink,
like
wink.
on like
That
a
is a
bus
wink,
or
wink.
something.
He's on the
we could just-
move.
I wish we could just blurt it out.
Yeah, but we have to just wink, don't we?
Wink,
We
wink.
have to wink. Massive wink.
Yeah.
Massive
Okay.
wink, wink.
I will say for like a teaser, we are in talks with the creator to come on the show very soon. We won't say
Yeah.
who the creator is because we want to wait until we have like a set day for recording when the episode's out. But should we say something that this person's written?
No, that'll give it away.
That'll give it away.
I don't know
Okay.
if there's anything we can say that wouldn't give it away.
Yeah,
because
only that like we are freaking out about it because it's arguably like the biggest thing we'll ever do for this podcast.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say like maybe top 5 like comic book creators that have written the most.
And
I-
just good, like best ever, we can say.
Yeah, like really.
Tyler
good
and I
stuff.
have opinions on ranking this specific writer and how
Yes.
far they
Yes.
are up on the list. Yep. But we
Well,
can't. I can't
he-
say where they
He
are.
has written a lot. So should we say
No.
something that he's written?
No,
Oh.
it'll dead set give it away.
Okay. I will say it's not Bendis.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
That's
it's
all
not
I'll say.
Bendis.
It's not Bendis.
freak out.
But yeah, he's a big career. JD's been in talks.
I mean,
with
not that I
him.
wasn't freaking out.
Yeah, we'll announce that soon. That's our
Oh my god.
that's our
It'll be the best
150
day of my fucking life.
I don't know how we haven't spilled the beans yet. To be fair, it's been like a month that
since
we've
known.
like
yeah.
known.
Yeah.
Well, I will say JD messaged him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm interested. Let's wait till July though, because I think he messaged like end of May.
Yeah.
It was like
So
early
it is
June.
soon.
Yeah, he's like, I'm very busy at the moment, so let's wait till
Actually, I
July.
think JD should be messaging him like this week about it to
Mhm.
organize it for the end of this month, possibly.
maybe, yeah. We don't have
Hopefully.
an
We don't
exact
know.
date yet.
We could, shit changes. There
It could not
Yeah, let's
happen.
Let's just
He
hope
could
it
die
doesn't
tomorrow.
happen,
and then I would fucking end my life anyway.
yeah, let's just hope that when he actually does come on the podcast, we don't have a situation that we did this week. Harper, you want to explain what happened before
Oh my
recording?
god, well transitioned. Okay,
Yeah.
so Hunter, messaged us and said, when do you want to record? And Tyler went, like an hour. And I was still in bed and I thought, yeah, that'll be totally fine. And so I got up, I showered, I sat down at my desk, I went to open my laptop, and then I opened my laptop and I went, oh, that's right. I left my charger at my girlfriend's place like 3 weeks ago, haven't gotten it back, and this laptop is dead. And then I went, well, I guess I could try my work laptop. And for some reason, and I think this is the dumbest thing ever, when you take your work laptop, like, because I work in a school, obviously, when you take it away from the school network, you can't download anything. Even if it was like, I wanted to download like this app that I was going to use for a lesson, you can't actually download that unless you're at the school. So I didn't have Zoom on this computer, and I was like, I am so fucked, like unbelievably fucked. And then I downloaded it, and it came up with like you need, permission to download this and run the program. And I just like clicked the X, and then Zoom popped up anyway, even though it wasn't on the computer. And I went, oh, okay, I guess that's working. And then I ran into the next problem, which was the internet was just absolutely fucked.
That was like 30 minutes after we were
completely
planning.
fucked. And so I was trying to set things up. Nothing was working. I was trying to join the call. It wasn't working. And so Hunter went, why don't you use your phone? And then I tried to do that for what? A minute?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
You sound like
It
a
was
robot.
It was the worst setting. Like
this image.
just this frazzled individual.
Well, you could tell he went, ugh!
Oh, I
Like,
was
yeah.
losing I was screaming. Like, I was fucking so mad. And like,
Funny.
because I joined the one on the phone, and Hunter was just like, oh, there he is. But he was completely frozen. And I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, there's no way. And then I tried my mum's work laptop, and that wasn't working either. And it just kept going. And then Hunter,
Little Joshie, get the laptop, please.
oh, mummy, can I have some newspapers to stuff in my laptop? Anyway.
Sure, Joshie.
Sure,
That's what your mom sounds like.
The deeper voice.
Just a burly British man. And,
Yeah.
Sure, Joshie.
Sure, Joshie. Whatever you want, Joshie.
You sound like a fucking host of like Love Island or something.
The new hot
singles have joined the island. Anyway. Oh, fuck. So anyway, Hunter, like a smartass in the group chat, goes, have you tried turning your internet off and on again? And I was like, fuck. I was literally like, that is so unhelpful, because I'm like, this is clearly an internet outage, and there's nothing me flicking a fucking switch is gonna do about it. And then
So
I
then you
like
flick the switch.
I checked my location, and it was like, there are no internet outages where you are. And I went, huh. And then I flicked it off and on again, and the internet started working. And that has never happened in like my entire existence at this fucking household, where I flick the switch and then it just starts working again. And so now here we are, and it fucking worked.
It worked. It took about
That
an
being
hour.
said, I could drop out in a
Yeah.
fucking second, and that'll be it. So
yeah, let's hope the writer doesn't, who's coming on doesn't.
oh, if that happened, I got up and I went, I'm having technical difficulties. I would either like run out and buy a brand new laptop, or I would threaten my internet company.
Yeah.
Like, listen here, you don't understand who this fucking is.
Yeah.
Like Steve Jobs, this guy.
This guy.
This guy.
He's the Steve Jobs of comic books.
I mean,
That's actually not a bad. Like,
yeah, no,
there is
for modern
anyway.
comic books, yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, this is now we'll start the episode. Big episode for those who want to skip to the comics real quick. We'll kind of wrap it through it. Flash Annual number, I guess 2021 doesn't have a number.
Oh my god.
Iron Man number 10, Thor number 15, Infinite Frontier number 2, and Sinister War number 1. I don't know if you guys read anything else besides that.
I didn't read anything.
You didn't read anything. Cool. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
this
my comics have not come in yet.
Yep.
You're
Fair
a real
enough.
piece of shit.
And, we will go over the news of the week as well. But hey, look, we forgot to record, or I guess we didn't record a Black Widow review. So this episode will consist of our Black Widow review and our Loki.
Did we ask people to send in Black Widow reviews?
Oh no, we didn't.
God damn it! I remember saying that last week, like, oh, we could ask people to send. Oh, whatever. Never mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
do that.
too
You
late.
can do that next week though, because like our conversation for this and then Loki and then the other shit is probably gonna make this a very long fucking.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a
episode.
3-hour episode.
Yeah, so you might as well just
The 150th bonanza.
I'm gonna say 2 hours. I think we could do this in 2 hours.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god, the one with you and Sean. I went to listen to it, and then I was like, oh, I guess this will be a shorter one. And then it was an hour and 40 minutes, and like I felt life leave my body. I was like, oh, really?
Thank you to everyone who
This is what
messaged me and at a hero story and Sean about how you like Sean being on the episode. He will have a cameo, if I remember, at the end of this episode because he
Or
made
if it
a little,
if it works.
if it works. Yeah. So yeah, Sean actually created something for 150. Just a bunch of listeners who kind of sent in them being like, hey, 150, that's pretty cool, or something like that. I'm gonna try to screen share that, but with Harper's internet, it might just break the call that we're in. So
if you have to soul for a soul and like throw me off the cliff so that you can get the video, like I'll understand. It'll be fine.
I mean, we'll try it at the end though. We don't want to try it now because it just breaks everything, and then we can't talk about.
I'll try it
Black
at your
Widow.
end.
So yeah,
I don't know what that means.
welcome to
Sorry, I'm losing my mind.
welcome to Black Widow, the first MCU movie in theaters, and
Welcome to Black
Years.
Widow. We're about
Welcome
to
to Black
scream.
Widow.
Welcome to Black Widow. Yeah.
we won all.
Marvel's first female character.
What'd you guys think? I don't know your thoughts at all.
It was good.
I really liked it.
It was
more than I
what the
thought.
fuck? Like, how are they still good?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
It
I'm not gonna question that.
no,
I
but
was
like, you
just
know what I
so
mean?
happy.
Like, remember people after Endgame came out, they were like, I'm checking out of the MCU. They got nothing to interest me.
That was me.
We've
I
had
was
3
that guy.
amazing shows and a really
Yeah.
good movie and more to come. What the fuck are they on at Marvel?
But
What are they
that was-
on? What are
that
they
was
feeding them?
legitimately
They're on the
me.
Feige. They're on
I
Feige.
went, oh, Iron Man's done, so that's me for the MCU. And now, like every week on Disney Plus, I'm here like, give it to me, give it to me. Like, you can't fucking wait. It's so good. I'm like itching. Like Loki just finished, and 3 weeks away is What If, and I'm like scratching for it. I'm like, give me my Marvel
Like,
Studios.
what do I do without
Yeah.
3 weeks without Marvel content?
Remember when we used to get 2 Marvel movies a year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we got
right.
3, and they were like, "Oh my god!" And then we went 2 years without one, and now we're getting things
3
every
weeks
week.
without them. But now
Yeah.
we're 3 weeks and we're like, come on.
Yeah, we're like in withdrawal. Yeah,
Yeah, Black Widow was awesome. I might
It
go
was
see it
awesome.
Really fucking good.
it's just
It's such a cool
What
spy
I-
movie.
I don't get it. I don't get what they're on. How do they do it?
It-
Like that's
I feel
my
like-
biggest hit. Like is just they I don't know how they do it.
It's
They
I
just
don't
feel like
lose.
we should just talk about. Like spoilers. Like just get into
Yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I
it's
think
Black
people have seen
Widow.
it by now, right? Like it's
Yeah,
not a week.
exactly. And it, like if you haven't, it's literally on. Oh my god! Again, people complaining about this Disney Plus $30 thing. I went to the cinemas, didn't have my like membership card because I haven't gone to the cinemas in over a fucking year because of COVID, and tickets cost me, I think, all up for me and my partner was like $38 or something.
What?
I saw it in
That's
IMAX.
expensive.
No, I saw it in
Yeah, it
IMAX
was.
with my dad, and it was $40 for the two of
so
us.
go figure.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
So
it was-
$30 to watch it
unless
home
you
forever.
literally have
is
no
like-
friends, like,
which-
then
yeah.
it's not that far of a reach.
I think
me,
most of the
a
people
ticket for me
complaining
is
probably don't.
$14. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
one ticket for me is $14. So yeah.
Well, it depends on where you see. Like I saw it in IMAX, so it's
If you,
$20 a ticket.
if you haven't seen it, if you haven't had time and you don't want spoilers, then skip ahead. We'll talk about Loki and comics and news and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and
But
if you
don't
haven't
write-
seen
yeah,
that, just
also,
skip
yeah.
the episode.
Yeah,
But I
don't
would
write it
also
off just because
say-
it's a Black Widow movie. Like go
I
see the
think-
movie.
Yeah, I also would say for Phase 4, for all the movies and all the shows coming out, Black Widow is the one movie that it's hard to spoil because it takes place so far in the past.
Yeah,
Like it's a flashback movie.
so far in the past.
Yeah,
so far.
so
actually,
far,
a couple
a
of years
couple
ago.
of
Yeah, as
years.
if like Eternal isn't going to be like a billion years in the past.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I'm just saying it's not like we're talking like the new Avengers movie or anything
Mhm.
like that. Like this is a flashback essentially. Black Widow's dead, but in this she's alive.
That's how they work. Yeah, that's,
That's-
how
yeah,
prequels
That's my
work.
review.
Sure.
Anyways, what you guys
Black
think of
Widow's
Loki?
dead, but and then you're like, what? Yeah, you're like, this doesn't even make sense. How is she
okay.
alive? Yeah,
I
it's
s-
bullshit. They broke
I
their
saw
canon.
this movie with my roommate who is he's not a comic book fan, but he likes superhero movies. And during the end credit scene shows her grave, and he's just like,
Yeah.
he whispered to me in the theater, like, I think she's probably just faking her death. I'm like, I'm like,
she
we saw
fell off a
Endgame
cliff on an
together.
alien planet.
Yeah, like you were with me when we saw Endgame. He's just like, oh, Oh right, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
She's faking
All
it.
clever, like faking her death.
He's like, she's a spy. I bet she's faking it.
Hey, listen, I think I know a thing or two about what spies would do.
Oh.
She's definitely faking her death.
That guy is so. Is that the dude that you added to the group chat once that we all hated?
No.
Oh, okay,
Like-
good.
Her life got traded in a cosmic like prophecy. He's like, I don't
Yeah.
know about that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I think she's faking it.
I've seen a few James Bond movies.
He sees it and he goes.
Have you even
"Yeah."
seen Kingsman?
He goes,
like, come
Nick
on.
Fury did the same thing in Winter Soldier, and you're just like,
Yeah.
he got shot like 3 times. She fell off a cliff.
Yeah, in the past on an alien planet for
Her
a magic
soul,
stone.
Yeah, it was put into a stone. Like, it's like, yeah, she could be faking it though. You never
Even though
know.
it's super dramatic, I feel like the opening credits of this movie were like made for me to go.
Oh, but they-
I see
They were
what
like
you're
it was like
doing."
I leaned over to my dad and I was like, this is a Bourne movie. This is like a Jason Bourne movie.
Yeah, but I
Essentially.
meant more the
Yeah.
melodramatic cover of
Oh, yeah.
Smells Like Teen Spirit because I was
Yeah,
like, you would add Nirvana in
I
there
went,
to make me.
This is
go-
like this is Nirvana.
Is this showing
In
flash?
case anybody didn't know.
yeah.
There's a Nirvana cover. Yeah, people not want to
Yeah.
see Black Widow are just like, damn it.
I had a
Look at
really
this.
weird thought, right? So like I think
Harper
about
had a
Kurt
weird
Cobain.
thought.
Yeah, I think about like Kurt Cobain. I think about like, him having a problem with like commercialization. Like he never wanted people to listen to his demos because he was like, a perfectionist with that sort of shit. And I sat there and I went, oh, I really like this, but like, man, I wonder what Kurt Cobain would think of like his song being used in a superhero movie. And then I went, well, he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I guess it does. I guess it's too late to
It's like
care.
he's never gonna know.
Or he could be
That was my
faking it though. He could be
immediate
faking
It could be
He could be faking. He's in Courtney Love's basement still.
Oh no.
You turn around, look at the crowd. He's like behind you in the cinemas.
And he's just
Oh my God.
pissed. He's just
He does
so
it-
pissed.
He does the thing in like every action movie where they're standing there and then the car goes by and then
Yeah,
they're
that
standing
would
there and
I'm surprised that didn't happen in this movie.
I'm very surprised.
This is the
that
type
didn't
of
happen
movie they would do that
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I guess that's Bucky's thing.
Yeah.
Or the
What's a
MCU in
Bourne
general.
thing?
I
It
guess
is a Bourne thing.
what are the best parts of this movie? What's good about this movie?
Are we gonna go like
Belova.
through it? Oh yeah, obviously. I thought
She's
we were
like-
gonna like go through it.
Oh, you want to actually talk about this movie?
Yeah, like
Ugh.
okay, so we start in what 95, right? In
Something
America,
like that. Yeah.
undercover
thought-
agent house.
I thought that was like a bit cheesy, and then I went, I guess it's supposed to be like a cheesy American family.
I think that's the point. So that then afterwards
Yeah.
you're like, was it
Because
real, or
Rachel
was it
Weisz comes
them?
out and she's like talking about fireflies, and I'm like, oh, so this is like the type of movie it's gonna be right now. Like we're giving
Yeah,
like the
and then it's
lesson right
not at
now,
all,
and then we're
yeah.
gonna pay off the lesson late. Yeah, but it wasn't that, and it's good
No.
that it wasn't.
It was
that,
just
'cause
supposed
at
to show
first,
like, oh look, we're just typical family.
we're just a typical
It's like-
American family.
Yeah,
Very,
but they're
very
really
dark.
spies. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
using.
I like that,
Marvel's
like when they
famous
finally
anti-aging
land in what, like
technology again.
Cuba, right? They
Mhm.
land
Yeah,
in Cuba,
They go to
and
Cuba.
David Harbour's trying to be like all,
David Harper.
everything's fine, and then like Natasha pulls the gun and he calms her down, and those 2 dudes come out of nowhere and just fucking needle them in.
Yeah,
the
and he
neck.
doesn't
I was
care.
like,
He's
oh,
just like,
God.
well, this is what we
he's
do.
just like, all right, out of the job. They're so
Well, he
like,
looks at like her toy, and then like
yeah,
It's
it's
a-
like
it's
they
like
do
kinda
said that they're built to be, like that. They're soldiers first and foremost. So it was like so sad to see like this family and then 2 kids just get fucking needled and then loaded into like,
Yeah.
you know,
and the
shipping
father of that's
containers.
just like, yep.
Yep. And he's like,
Yeah,
well,
he's
that's
like,
what's
yeah,
gonna
why not?
happen.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. So then where do we pick up? We pick
And
up
that's it.
with
Yep.
Oh,
and that's Black
Natasha's,
Widow.
like- I
To be
really
fair, yeah,
enjoyed
it's
that,
it's been like
um,
over a week since we all seen this movie. So
Yeah.
and then
I really
I've been
enjoyed
meaning to
where-
watch it again, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Oh, and then it's like General Ross is looking for
Yeah, that's it.
references to Civil War, like, oh, she assaulted the King of Wakanda. We have to take her down, kind of thing. So
He's such a little dick in this movie.
He
isn't
is, and he
Ross?
looks like 10
Yeah.
years older than he did in Civil War. And it's like, and it's like they did say he had a heart attack again, didn't he?
Yeah, she goes, what is
He had
this,
a-
like your 3rd triple
Yeah,
bypass or something?
He had another heart attack because
This
of Civil
guy.
War. That sucks. That's so, like after Civil War, Ross, he was so stressed he had another heart attack.
Another heart attack. Yeah, he probably had it when Tony Stark.
Yeah,
put him
exactly.
in a hole.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh my god, Rogers is breaking them out of jail. Well, I guess he didn't do that yet, but like Rogers is on the
No,
run. And,
No, but
and-
no, he did because wasn't
because-
he calling Tony because the
No,
raft had
no.
been
I'm
broken
saying
into?
that by Black Widow because at the end, Black
Oh,
Widow
yeah.
goes, "I'm gonna go break out some friends."
Mm.
So I guess she was with him when
Ah,
he did
true.
that. So he might have had another heart attack after that.
This guy,
constant fucking heart.
It's like we need someone in charge of the Avengers. Let's get the most stressed out old man.
Let's get the oldest, weak, like most like
this guy
vulnerable guy
will never be Red Hulk.
Why is that his character trait? His character trait is heart attacks.
Yeah, he had one golfing.
Hearts red. Red Hulk, red.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
He had one. He had his first heart attack golfing. Remember, he was like, I had just dropped in the middle of my backswing. So anything really, a light breeze.
Stressed over golfing. Yeah, and
I always really like
the camera kind of tricks you where it's like Shield is going in to take.
That was another Bond. Like I noticed, like the camera angles were very spy movie. Like Bourne, I feel like was the biggest inspiration because it's like someone's recording them from afar. That's always like what I noticed about.
But in reality, she's in a completely different country.
Yeah, she's in like a shit.
So when Shield finds out like she's not here, boss, Ross is like, "Give me my pills."
Yeah, I need to sit down.
He just puts a hand on his chest. He's like, "Oh no."
Oh god.
Oh god.
Is this my time?
Yeah, there's a reason why he was a hologram in Endgame or Infinity War. Like, he could not be in the room at the time. As soon as Captain America walked in Infinity War when he was talking to War Machine, it's just like he turned off the thing because
you just see
he drops.
He's like, I gotta go.
Turn it off.
Captain America walks
this
in.
is so stupid.
This is our every time it's just the three of us. We just go off on a joke for way too long.
I hope She-Hulk makes fun of it too. You're the heart attack guy, aren't you?
Sure. Oh, Captain like, Heart Attack. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like he uses this whole thing.
Oh,
whatever.
Fuck.
I guess.
Anyway, well, I guess the movie's mostly about Black Widow on the run. Yes. Her original plan was, I guess, to just stay in another country and watch movies on a laptop in a trailer.
Yeah, I like that. That's very relatable.
Until things washed over.
Yeah.
I also like that it went. I don't know. I guess maybe I was expecting there to be more downtime at the beginning, but like it literally is she gets to the place, the generator runs out, she needs to go get petrol, and then she gets fucking slammed by a truck.
No, not by a truck. She gets
by like a missile launcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
is that what it was? I thought she got side smashed.
Like T-boned. She got T-boned like 60 feet down like a bridge.
Okay.
Do you see how far she went flying?
She did flip.
She does take a lot of damage in this movie. Yeah.
How is
there's that part where she like starts falling down the building and she just keeps hitting it and she lands on her feet. And I was like, all right, so this is like we're bending reality a bit. I mean, it's a fucking superhero movie, but
I was gonna say, like, is it that insane?
But it's a character with no powers. It's like, how are you not dead?
This movie was
there's so many car crashes.
Way more brutal than other ones, right? Like she fucking shot herself in the head. That one Black Widow.
Yeah, and she went, I don't want to do this.
I was like, oh my god, so this is like way darker than like people oh, Marvel's too pussy to go dark, but like you see someone on the ground with her leg like broken like that, and then shoots herself in the head because she's forced to by like Russian Harvey Weinstein.
Also, I was going to say a literal analogy for Harvey Weinstein in motivation and behavior, and like, oh my god. I thought
it was crazy.
We'll get to
it. Was good. It was a good movie. Like it was. I wasn't expecting it to have the tone it had. Like it was darker than I expected, but also it was like, it was really funny in points where like, you know, people always say that Marvel undercuts their emotion with comedy.
Yeah, they didn't.
This was like very natural comedy.
Oh,
like all the characters were very funny, but for like character reasons.
You know, Jeremy Johns, like the YouTube critic, who has like slowly become
lost his mind.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's lost his fucking marbles. He I remember watching his review and he went, oh, there was only one point in this movie where they had like a serious moment and then they just undercut it with a joke. I waited for that moment the entire movie and it never like I thought it would be in the house, you know, when Yelena has like her like it was real to me and stuff, and she storms off and all of this shit and they start having conversation. I was like, I was waiting for it to be undercut and it never does.
She's like, oh, what's her problem?
And then later it cuts off and then we revisit it. And that's when Red Guardian tells his story about like...
About the piss on his hands.
About the piss, yeah. And then, like, even then, it's funny, but it's not treated like a joke. And then they go back into a serious moment again, and they do
because that was him more so trying to cheer her up. It wasn't just
About the
like,
piss.
oh, well, your
About the
emotions are
piss,
getting to you. Kind of.
This movie actually had the opposite of that. I felt there were scenes that started as like comedic scenes, but very quickly just went like there's this scene where Yelena's making fun of Natasha because she's posing. And then Natasha's like, well, I was really trying to be a hero at that point. I was really trying to do my best. And then Yelena's like, well, you're a killer, and kids like wear you on their t-shirts. So stop being a bitch or something like that.
Yep.
But like, I was like, as soon as that happened, I was like, oh my goodness, like that's a brutal thing to say to someone. I'm not the murderer that little girls look up to. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good point. Yeah. I guess that's one line that would stick with you in general.
When I heard that, everyone in the theater went, oh. Like that is brutal. That is a tough thing to say to someone.
Because they're basically this is Black Widow's history and her comic history. Correct me if I'm wrong, Marvel guy, but there's not much to it, right?
What do you mean?
Like there's only been 50 issues of Black Widow ever. So this movie kind of added a lot of things to it, like Red Guardian being a part of her origin and stuff.
Right here.
Why? How'd you get that so quickly?
My bookshelf is right here. We've talked about it.
Oh, right.
Black Widow, Deadly Origin, 1 through 4. This is her origins in this book. So
how close to it is it from the movie?
I mean, I could show you this panel and tell you that nothing. I mean, like, there's nothing to say.
Aircraft in space.
Yeah, Daredevil's in it. Like, what's his name's in it? Hawkeye and Winter Soldier, Wolverine. Like, none of it. So
yeah, it's a very much
one of the most famous X-Men issues ever is Captain America, Black Widow, or Captain America and Wolverine saving like a young Black Widow in World War II. So like. Her history is all over the place in the comic books. She's like 100, she's got the Infinity Formula, like Nick Fury.
Oh yeah, that's right. And she's like forever.
Well, she is a Romanov from like the Russian Revolution, so she's like in her hundreds, or what?
Forgot about that.
100 right now. So
yeah, so
is it her right now? Because isn't like the current her not her because she died in Secret Empire. Isn't it not her? Isn't it like,
I have no idea.
But even
I read the first arc of Kelly Thompson's run.
Clone or
her history is all over the place. That even Marvel
got the memories
Studios.
I mean, Magneto's the same way.
Like look at when she dies in Endgame, and they're just like, "Did she have anyone?" And Steve's like, "Yeah, us."
Yeah, they didn't have no idea.
Yeah, because she did have.
But like in the comics, Red Guardian is like her like lover. Like one of her lovers, and in this it's her father figure. So we're bending the rules. It doesn't matter. This is nothing new.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's kind of like an Aquaman when they made Mura's father.
Oh, stop bringing it back.
Sorry.
I put up a post, or not a post. I put up a story like the other week where it was a bunch of DC statues, and I was like, what one would you buy? And I'll be honest, I put it up there just for engagement, just for my stories.
Yes.
And like there was Batman and the Joker, the Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, and like. The top ones had like 200 votes, and then Green Lantern had 50, and Aquaman had like 6. And I thought that was fucking funny. He couldn't even break double digits.
I'm the only Aquaman fan.
It was fucking pathetic.
The only Aquaman fan ever.
Oh god.
This movie.
All right, what else? Okay, so they break him out of prison.
What else?
Oh, yeah, telling stories about.
He's good. He was so good. I mean,
Rick
they
Guardian.
were all so good, but
Rick Guardian, like my favorite scene in this whole movie was the prison break.
I thought you just called him Rick Guardian, like that's his name. My name is Rick Guardian.
My name is Rick Guardian.
I am Alexi Rick Guardian.
This was kind of stupid of me, but like before the movie began, we were sitting in the theater, and I looked at my dad and I said, by the way, I want to warn you that there's the potential that there might be like a giant bear man in this movie. And he went, okay. It's because Red Guardian's part of the Winter Guard Russian superhero team, and they have a. I remember David Harper teasing, "You might get the Winter Guard and Black Widow." Complete bullshit. Now that we know, but I really want to see the Winter Guard because I really want to see Ursa Major, the giant bear.
Yelena gave where she went.
What she said?
You just wanted to like. Ignore us and play hero and be the Crimson Dynamo, and he went Red Guardian, and I went, oh, Iron Man villain. Oh. Does that mean Crimson Dynamo existed? Maybe
that's that might be their Winter Guard reference. Because he's also a member. Oh yeah, Armor Wars.
I'm guessing.
Well, I read Armor Wars just the other day. I know.
So he might.
I know Armor Wars now. That's fucking
Okay.
Well, you say it like it's the Bible. I know, like I understand now. Like I didn't get it initially.
I've been changed.
I'm so sorry.
It has changed my life.
It truly has.
The
It's good. Okay.
Taskmaster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up. Taskmaster, something a character that turns out there are way more fans.
No, not even way more. It turns out everyone on the planet is the biggest Taskmaster fan that you've ever met.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Like, no, I just don't get it. Like, my first exposure to Taskmaster when I was a kid was a action figure 2-pack of him with Deadpool, and it came with a comic, and I got the 2-pack, and I read the comic, and it was Deadpool kicking his ass, and he was a joke, and he looks cool, but a lot of the times he's a joke. And
But
now
he's
in
treated
this
like
movie,
a joke a lot too. Like even in Spider-Man comics.
It's because he's evolved in the comics. He's evolved past he's gotten his ass kicked so many times through his history. You can't take him seriously anymore. And so he is a joke. And people are like, I didn't realize that, this movie comes out and all the Taskmaster like Ultra fans come out of the woodworks. But apparently he's the coolest character ever, guys. I didn't know that. But apparently he's the greatest character comic books have ever created. Uh-oh. And it's just
Harper
a complete, I just don't get it. I don't get where all this love came from.
Do you want to know why I like the character in this movie?
Why do you like the character in this movie?
I just got that little your internet connection is unstable. I like the character in this movie because they function in a very similar way to a type
oh my god.
Oh, it's a
like this, right? Where they were just
like a silent killer.
The quiet.
Yeah.
No, but they were like a slasher villain, and that's why I liked them, because it was like they weren't expressly being like, look at this deep, complex character. They were literally using them as this silent, dark figure.
I think that's what people don't like.
Not evil,
Taskmaster,
but like this figure, this thing that.
Taskmaster's a character that quips a lot.
He has. I was gonna say like not emotion, because every character has emotion, but he's got like he has a personality is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And he's like, he talks a lot. He's got like a darkly comedic kind of like outlook. He's a fun character, but this version of Taskmaster was never ever going to be that version of Taskmaster. And I don't know how people didn't expect that coming in.
Like, I feel like a lot of, no offense, but I feel like a lot of MCU fans that aren't really a comic reader tend to mostly just get the same opinion. Like everyone talks about this character.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like minor Loki spoiler, but like everyone seems to be the biggest Kang fan all of a sudden. I guarantee none of them even heard of Kang like a year ago.
It was pissing me off. and we will talk about that later.
We'll get to it, yeah.
But same with Taskmaster. I feel like Taskmaster was comic accurate to the point of modern comics where he's kind of like he's a joke character. I think his last appearance was in The Hunted, which was that Nick Spencer Spider-Man arc where he and Black Ant were literally the whole time were like, let's get out of here, and like they run away and then just get hit in the head by like, they're very cartoon.
Taskmaster used to be cool because his gimmick is cool. His like idea that the thing he could do is cool. But once you get to a certain point where everyone has kicked his ass already, like Deadpool and Captain America and Spider-Man, everyone has, you don't take him seriously anymore. And that's what his character has become. And people acting like he's been this crazy Thanos level threat forever. Oh, he's soloed the Avengers. He's never touched the Avengers. They've kicked his ass 1,000 times. You know, like if we went into the Marvel universe, the three of us could beat him up. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like he's just,
not individually, but the three of us together could absolutely.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, we could.
Yeah,
I really did. He's not that tough anymore.
No, because that's a good point.
And people are pissy again. It's not even the version of Taskmaster. It's not Tony Masters, which is a stupid name. It's Dreykov's daughter, which is all right. When the movie started and they mentioned Dreykov's daughter, I actually remember. I don't know if you guys remember that line from the Avengers, the first one. Loki brings it up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like Loki brought that up. It's something we've actually set up earlier. And then when she blew up the kid, I was like, holy shit, this character we like this entire time blew up a
Murdered
child.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
also like as soon as that happened, I think everyone collectively went, "Oh, that's Taskmaster." Like,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
exactly.
so obvious.
Because I was trying to put it together. I was like, they could have their cake and eat it too, because technically she still did blow up the kid. She has that like guilt, but also we have the villain now.
didn't
Like,
kill
you know what I
them.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. She still thought she did, and she still had intent to, but now she did it, and we can have the villain. Like it made sense in terms of the plot.
yeah. Was that that was Hawkeye over the comms, right?
What do you mean?
When she's
Oh.
sitting in the car about to like blow up the building, was that Hawkeye?
Maybe.
I thought that was him because he went Nat, it like sounded like.
Could have.
him.
I mean, could have
Am
been
wrong?
anybody. Could have been Fury.
I
Could
really
have been Coulson.
No, well, it definitely wasn't Fury or Coulson.
It could have been.
You said it could be anyone. It didn't sound like them at all. I'm pretty sure it was Hawkeye. I thought it was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Which I like because I like the idea that Hawkeye is like, yeah, let's blow up this fucking building. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
He doesn't give a shit.
Even though he has kids.
I do like the idea of how him and Nat really did not grow up together, but did a lot of the early stages of their careers together. Like the whole thing with them like
they
hanging
hid
out
in that vent.
Yeah, for 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
That must have been fun.
Yeah.
A little tic-tac-toe there. I like their history, even though we don't see too much of it. At least it's clear that it's there. I don't like that.
I mean, we might see more in Hawkeye as well. Or hear more.
I'm sorry. I just thought of this line because I just think it's the funniest thing. But when Red Gun is talking to Natasha Lee and Yelena, and he's so proud of them, he's like, "Your ledgers are literally dripping with blood." Like, he's so excited. And they're just sitting there.
You have both killed so many people.
Oh, can we talk? Okay, this is like, I thought one of the jokes in the movie, it was so stupid. It was at the end of the movie when they're all like reconvening after the Red Room exploded, and then what's her name, Melina, right, and Red Guardian are walking over with Natasha and Yelena on the other side, and then Nat says, "Everyone okay?" And then Melina goes, "I'm very clearly injured." She's limping.
Funny. No,
she's limping over. I'm very clearly injured. She is very clearly. She was limping over to you.
I'm so glad.
I was laughing for like 30 seconds there. That might have been my favorite joke. I'm very clearly injured.
I'm so glad that like you didn't need to keep going back to the flashbacks of them setting up the plan, but I was so glad that the mum character wasn't actually like, it was all a deception.
Yeah,
and they brought back those.
I didn't think we needed those flashbacks as well.
You definitely didn't need the flashbacks. That was very TV show-esque, like, well, you see, and then they flash.
But it was also very spy movie.
I get, yeah, okay,
yeah,
but that is very fair.
I guess we'll go from here. Like, what did you not like about this movie?
No, we're still talking about things we'd like.
Okay.
I didn't like being. I didn't realize how little I cared for being in a theater around other people that I know more than. Well, it's just.
I've never thought about that when I've gone to a cinema. Like, these guys don't even know.
No, but it's not even that. It's just that, like, this is such a silly thing for me to get upset about. When we were walking out of the theater, and it was like a line to get out because there was so many people in the theater, and then this one person said, "I haven't seen Marvel movie traffic, or I haven't been through Marvel movie traffic in a while." I was like, none of us have. There hasn't been a Marvel movie in you're not special.
When I watched Loki episode 4 last night, I went straight to bed after. Nope.
I went straight to bed. I didn't have to.
I was just like, yeah, like none of you. That's not like a crazy occurrence. You're the only one who hasn't seen it in a while. We haven't been in theaters in 2 years for a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
I
went into the cinema with my partner, and I just went, I haven't seen a movie since The Invisible Fucking Man. Like, a year and a half ago.
The last movie I saw was F9.
Oh, that was recently though.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been going to the theater pretty recently, but that was less. Yeah, it's just. I forgot how anxious I get in the theater because like
I'm very clearly injured. Sorry, I'm just thinking about it.
But it was nice. It's nice to be in a theater. Oh shit! This is another thing that annoyed me about being in the theater. Post-credit scene, right?
Yeah.
So we see Elaine, and she's like talking to Yelena, and she goes, "Oh, maybe you'll want the guy who killed your sister," and she shows Hawkeye, and everyone in the theater went, "Holy shit! What?" And I'm like, first of all, we knew this, and second of all,
knew she was gonna be in the show.
Second of all, you're really that excited about a guy fighting another guy, two characters you both met already. Like I didn't think it was that
like, whoa!
Yeah, it wasn't like she showed Kang or Thanos. She showed Hawkeye.
My immediate reaction, like when she flipped the iPad around, I went, "Oh, of course, the Disney Plus show." Like it was immediate. That was.
It's just like she just shows the iPad.
No, but everyone went, "Holy shit! No way! No!" I was like, "No way! You really like these are two B-list characters that are gonna fight each other. You're really that excited?"
I mean, I'm excited that's.
I'm excited for it too.
The show.
I'm excited for it too. But I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
I guess
everyone else lost their shit. Oh, apparently that was the coolest reveal ever. So
I guess to go on that same
I'm the
path,
one that's wrong.
I was sitting far back in the theater, so when that end credit scene started, and you first see like Madame Hydra there, I was kind of in the back, and everybody started whispering to each other, and I could just hear like, "So she was in Falcon the Winter Soldier," and she like, yeah, wait till it's over. Wait till the scene's over. Like the whole theater.
That's fair. Whisper. That's fair. Yeah.
So that was the one thing that bothered me. But besides that, I still like seeing movies in the theater.
Anyway, Russian Harvey Weinstein. I thought that was handled well.
It was crazy.
British to me.
He was so scary.
Yeah, but he's literally like, what does he say? He's like, the world's most untapped resource girls, and like
I think he said
girls.
The resource, like something like there's the most of them, but useless or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much. And like the way he was acting and like confront, because this is before we know the pheromone thing and her snapping her nose, and he's just smacking her around, and she's just like talking shit. It was like uncomfortable, but it was like I was like,
it was uncomfortable.
This is fucking real. So, like this is. So it's very obviously that
she's laughing in his face. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
What's he do? Like his smell makes violence not be able to, like if you're smelling you can't.
Smell makes violence not be. It's like if you you can't hurt him if the pheromones are like if you ingest the pheromones or something.
So what if you just take a few steps back and shoot him?
I'm sure she could have done that. She could have gone to the opposite side of the room and
yeah.
Well, no, I guess because the pheromones would have been in her nose on her already. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of dumb. It's like
that was.
It was cool though.
In this fucking universe where the other show, the other thing we're talking about, has a man sitting at a castle at the middle of time with a little CGI clock as his like doorkeeper, and the thing you thought was insane was pheromones. And someone breaking their nose.
No, they're breaking their nose.
Where is your suspension of disbelief?
She goes,
is your favorite character literally a fucking like alien god with a hammer? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're the biggest fan in the world of a fucking fish man.
I like Aquaman. All right, it was very clever. I liked it a lot, and I hope to see Kang use it one day.
Yeah.
Sam Wilson goes to throw the shield at him in Avengers 5, and he's just like.
That would have been so fucking funny though if like Loki and Sylvie went to go, and he's like, "I've got pheromones." Like, fuck. And then he points out the window, and they see that scene from Black Widow.
They seen that scene from Black Widow
in the timeline.
You guys want to watch Black Widow?
That's awesome. Oh fuck! I don't imagine if he had have said like the MCU and then pointed out the window, and it's just you just see shit happening. Anyway, we're not on Loki yet.
I will just say one thing that I was disappointed for Black Widow. I like Taskmaster in this, but I kind of wish she stuck around. I would have liked.
Yeah, it was still. I get it for the arc, but I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that I just kind of like when you have this villain, and I don't really like Taskmaster in the comics. I kind of thought that this movie made Taskmaster a cooler character. I would like to see more of it. But
you're getting hate mail for that.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Droves of Taskmaster fans that exist
of this Taskmaster. Yeah, apparently there's thousands of them.
Yeah, millions upon billions of them that are in every comment section saying they ruined yet another character.
It's every fucking Spider-Man fan that played like the PS4 game and went, I know.
Yeah, or the Avengers game.
Yeah, where he gets his ass kicked in the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and he's a guy that only exists to be a boss battle that you kill.
He also only exists to be a distraction. He's not even the villain. He's
never the villain.
Just stand on a bridge.
Oh yeah, I was so confused what you guys were talking about. I forgot that he was in the game.
It's an Avengers. He gets his ass kicked by Natasha like extremely easily.
You started playing Avengers again, right, Tyler?
I did. Well, it's because they released the snowsuit, the Arctic Black Widow suit,
Yeah.
and I've loved that suit since they revealed it, so I had to get it. But also, yesterday, might have been 2 days ago, I was just playing because I was like, I might as well just catch up on everything I missed. And I had to do this mission with actual human beings, and I was playing as Captain America, and everyone else in the lobby had Endgame skins. Like there was an Endgame Iron Man, Endgame Black Widow, Endgame Hawkeye. I was like, shit. So I literally forked out money then to get the Endgame Captain America skin. So yes,
Really?
yes, it was like peer pressure. I was like, I need to fit in. So I bought the Endgame Cap skin as well.
That
it was like $15.
Holy shit!
Oh my
what?
$15?
I spent $15.
Is that how much it is?
Yeah,
That's like
Yes.
all of my streaming services.
it looks cool
combined.
though.
Like,
It looks really cool.
no shit, it looks cool.
It
but
looks
what
really cool.
the
It looks really cool.
You idiot.
I know, but it was it. I
That's
had to
worth
do
it.
it because
It's
it
a
looked
great.
cool.
To be fair, it's a great story too. The
Yeah.
fact that you got peer pressured in the Avengers.
Yeah, I was like, I have to. Yeah,
By
because
people that you don't even know.
Yeah, no, exactly. People I'll never see again.
They're probably all like, look at
Yeah,
this
you
guy
weren't even playing
the
with us or
default
anything.
skin.
It was just random people, and you went, "Oh shit!"
I need to.
At least you got the
my
best one.
God.
Like if you're
Yeah.
playing Hawkeye.
But
or-
also the white
Black
Black Widow skin is cool as well. I love
It
that
is
one.
very good.
That might be my favorite one. My favorite. Black
They
Widow.
really just like avalanche that entire fucking prison.
They did. They killed them all. They killed every
Ours
single
probably
person.
had
Well, because I
family.
was thinking like they all run inside, and I'm like, oh, at least they're protected. I'm like, they're still covered under like 100 foot of snow. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucked.
they're not alive any longer.
Damn, they probably starved to death.
Thanks,
well.
Yelena.
yeah.
Oh wow.
You're the best.
Yeah,
That
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I
that
was
was
we
gonna
nice.
say, you
called
wanna
like
rate it.
years ago.
I do like. There
It
was
was
a very that she had like such an honest like shiver up her spine when she did the superhero landing, and she went, "That was,
That was
disgusting."
disgusting.
She's just like, "That was awful."
What do you guys rate the movie?
8? No.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
probably say
something like
8.
that.
See, I don't do like 7.5s and stuff, so I like just settle one direction or the other. But it's more an 8 than a 7, so I'd say 8.
Yeah, 8. Cool. Loki. This is so we talked about episode 1. We briefly talked about episode 3, I think, and now we're talking the whole season, especially the finale, but the whole season, which
Yeah.
ended a few days ago. So
Yesterday.
yeah, thoughts, concerns.
I'm disappointed
rants?
by Krang. Isn't Krang supposed to be like a little?
He's supposed to be a
jar in
head in
yeah.
exactly.
Very
He's the
disappointed
Ninja
by
Turtles guy. Yeah.
Krang. Yeah, I thought I was
I know
totally
they're doing
inaccurate.
multiverse and all, but they could have made him look more cartoon accurate.
I said this cartoon accurate. That's funny. I said in the group chat there was like, I reckon 30 seconds of sheer fucking panic in me during that finale.
Oh
when
my god, yeah.
Miss Minutes showed up, and I went, "No,
It's
that's
not
the
her."
villain." I'm
Yeah.
like, "No fucking way!" And then she goes, "He's been waiting or whatever," and I went, "Oh, we are doing it. Like we're actually."
Oh,
doing
you
it.
thought Miss Minute was gonna be the big bad?
For a brief second when she first popped up, she went, "Hi, y'all." I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah, because Tara Strong was talking like, oh yeah, she has her own
Laura.
arc and her own like development. Yeah.
Does she? I guess she kind of does by being at
Well,
the end of
she's
this.
mischievous, more mischievous than we thought.
It's just yeah, they're just like
As soon as they walked into that room with like the statues of the, I guess now 4 timekeepers, whatever, because like he had, I guess it doesn't really make anyway. I started recording myself because I'm like, here comes the big reveal. The video is literally the door opens and I go, oh cool, it is him. Like there's no like yo, and I swear to God, if there was, is there anyone that actually had like a yo, or were they like, oh thank God, that's awesome? You know what I
I
mean?
did.
I was more like, oh,
Did
thank
you
God,
go
yeah.
yo?
I
Did you
think
really?
that's how I react to things. I
guess
I was
it is.
on the phone watching it with someone, and the second the doors open, I went, "It's actually him! It's him! It's actually
Yeah.
him!" Like because
Yeah.
I thought because everyone like Ryan has been going, "Oh, it's going to be another Mephisto situation. It's not actually going to be the character you think it is," and then it was, and then
And
that
then it
got in my
was, yeah.
head. That
It
got
was
into my
very-
head, and then it was, and I was like, "Oh my God, it actually is!" And
yeah.
it technically isn't, but it actually
There
is.
was more
No, I mean,
potential
it
for
is.
him
Even
this time.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
play that, it isn't because it's actually like no. Yes, we see him on the door.
Yes, that's me proving myself to be the biggest Kang fan in the world. I mean, who else has a Kang poster?
Enjoy it while it lasts, Tyler, because you're going to be one of billions soon.
Yeah, well, no, I already am one of trillions of people that have always
already,
yeah.
I'm sure there's a ton of reactions like, "Yo, it's Kang the Conqueror!"
Well, no, all the reactions are like, fucking, so this guy's more powerful than Thanos, right? And then everyone else is like, upwards of 100,000 times more powerful.
Oh, God, it's
I'm
so
like,
bad.
Jesus, calm yourself.
It's so bad.
Go home. Like, it doesn't, let's talk about it. It was really cool. It was really cool to see that apparently the entirety of the MCU exists on one timeline because there's in the future, Nate Richards is a dickhead. Or other versions of Nate Richards are. Everything that you've seen in the MCU happens the way it does because in the future, some guy's gonna fight another version of himself.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And the only reason there's been any order or anything is because he fought himself and then he got rid of all the other dickheads and then he established the TVA.
Yeah, but that's exactly what's so funny to me is like the TVA exists and has been patrolling all of time so that in the future he doesn't show up again.
Yeah.
Like he is the most important character in this timeline by virtue of the timeline existing.
Which is like the perfect way to introduce that character.
Yeah.
To be like, this is so essential. Like,
yeah, he is like if he needs to, the only one of him can exist, and if more of him do, the timeline is over.
All out fucking war. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's awesome because that's Kang. Like there's like 5 versions of Kang. There's a billion versions of Kang. There's Kang. There's Immortus. There's Ramatut, Iron Lad. Yeah, there's Krang, Silver, something, Scarlet, something. Like he's got another one, and the version we saw in the show was not Kang the Conqueror. The version we see at the end of the episode with the statue is Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, oh my God.
Because he's even got the costume.
Yeah, he had the costume.
I got
but He Who Remains is like this version.
He's like,
and people say
neutral. He's not good. He's not bad. He's just
He's just people
like
say
guy.
he looks a lot like Immortus. Like he's got more of an Immortus kind of getup, which I guess is fair because Immortus is like the not good version of Krang because there is a good version of Krang. God damn it.
Krang.
Oh, I said it twice. He's not the good. There are good versions of Kang, and Immortus isn't one of them. I wouldn't say, but he does look a lot more like Immortus. And it's just weird that like we're getting him so early now. Where are they going to pick this up? Because this has to lead into No Way Home. This has to lead into Doctor Strange. Where does Wanda fit into this? And what is Loki season 2 going to be if in Ant-Man 3 we're getting Kang the Conqueror?
And we're getting Ant-Man 3 before that.
2 different variants, possibly.
Well, it depends on when they make Loki 2.
Well, Ant-Man and the Wasp 3, Quantumania, I think it's called.
Yeah,
that's already halfway through filming right now.
Yeah, but that comes out in January 2023. And they're going to film Loki.
Shit.
Jesus, I didn't realize it was that far.
Loki is going to film, they said, earliest this coming January. And they could release it later that year or after Ant-Man. Like, we don't know.
I feel like it'd be after Ant-Man, if anything.
So that's the thing. It's just like, is this the multiverse of madness? Is this why we're going to see Raimi, like, Tobey Maguire and
I think
Garfield?
that's exactly what it is.
And if so, does that mean they're going to have to mention Kang the Conqueror did all this shit in Loki? I didn't know Loki would have such a big impact.
Here's the thing. I think they're setting up Kang as, like, the Thanos... I'm not comparing power scale, but like role where he will be appearing in several movies.
He has 12 Infinity Stones.
Thanos was in like he was in Avengers and Age of Ultron and Guardians of the Galaxy. I think Kang might be an end credit scene in No Way Home and I think he could even be in Multiverse of Madness.
Is he the bad guy of Multiverse of Madness? Like,
yeah, I guess we don't have. I thought it was Nightmare was the rumor.
And like, or what is, and how did Wanda affect this? What is WandaVision? Because we were told that multiverse trilogy would be WandaVision, No Way Home, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And now we have Loki, which is apparently the biggest piece in this puzzle.
WandaVision wasn't really a piece of this.
It showed us the multiverse forming.
Branching. Yeah, exactly. So it's just, why would they not tell us that? I think
that. See, initially I was
and
just
is Loki going to be in things coming up? Is Loki going to be in Doctor Strange? Is Sylvie going to be in Doctor Strange?
That's a rumor at the moment.
You know, like all this shit that just It's exciting. It's really exciting.
If they connect it and tie it together like that, that would be fucking amazing. Because that's like
exactly, and that's
the stuff we've wanted. Where
that's
it all
how
comes together.
That's a comic book, bro. Is you read read this, you read the issues of Loki, and now we lead into the next issues of the Spider-Man tie-in, and then we're having the Doctor Strange tie-in, and then whenever we're gonna get the big event, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy and it's cool. Like, this is exactly what we're used to, but it's so cool to see
live action.
in live action. Exactly.
So
I have
just
a
movies
question
and
for
shows too.
At what point did you guys realize, oh, this is season 2?
I didn't realize it until they stamped the shit and it said season 2.
Are you fucking?
I thought it was gonna lead.
No, I said, so he's gonna be in Doctor Strange. That's the first thing.
No, dude. Like, as soon as she kicked him through the portal and then killed him, and that was like, you know, getting sort of towards the end.
Nathaniel.
As soon as like all that stuff was happening, I was like, there's no, like, this isn't an end. Like, there is going to be
that's a good point. I kept looking at my watch, like, there's like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I was like, how, like, and like, that's the thing. I was wondering, and it seems people are really taken by this finale, which is good, because I was like, God, I hope people aren't bitches about it, because,
like, WandaVision.
You know, we've been conditioned at this point to watch the MCU shows like, you know, they're mini series pretty much. But like, well, pretty much with these last two.
Well, I mean, you could skip WandaVision, you could skip fucking the Winter Soldier, because the end of Endgame's the same thing. Vision's dead, Sam's Captain America.
No, but you know what I mean in terms of, like, we weren't expecting a season 2 for this. But like this, I was worried people were going to be disappointed because there wasn't a wrap up. But I'm like, if this was the finale of any other TV show that you know is having a season 2, it's like one of the best fucking finales for a first season I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
And it's,
I was like, it's
cool.
Like, it's set up so much, but like,
it's only setting up a second
fucking heartbreak that I felt when Loki got to the TVA, ran to Mobius and went, we can't stop it. And then Mobius goes, just wait, who are you, right? Like, and he doesn't remember who Loki is. I was like,
just where are you from?
What the fuck? I was so.
And then he looks at the statue and just chills.
And that's it,
bro. It's like, oh god, the timeline's already changed.
Forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind.
I loved when Sylvie killed Nathaniel, and his reaction isn't pain or anything. He just goes,
"See you soon."
See you soon. Wink.
Yeah.
And then dies.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's like, oh my god.
What I was gonna say is, the next show is What If.
Oh,
is that
into this? Yeah.
Exactly. Is that this multiverse?
I think it is, because
that's fucking crazy. Oh my goodness!
Because we all thought What If was going to have nothing to do with anything, but I think Tom Hiddleston said What If will have major implications for like Loki and the MCU, and it's like, oh, so it's part of it, like.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just realized that, because
I don't think any of it will take place on 616, whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say 616, but yeah, whatever MCU Earth, the sacred timeline.
It's 19999. There you go.
Yeah, but
actually?
That's its designation.
4 9s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I think someone just named
that's what the MCU is.
Yeah, because
there's no official like
Far From Home that we were 616.
No,
yeah,
it is.
Mysterio said
that
and
came
lying.
from Marvel. That wasn't like a fan.
Oh, is it?
Thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mysterio said he's 616 because he's Mysterio,
that was
lying the entire time.
Oh, but he's lying.
Yeah.
So it's just like a reference.
Because as soon as he said 616, I went, "That's bullshit. That can't be 616."
Yeah, exactly.
I know what 616 is. I've seen 616.
I know. I've been in Marvel movie Traffic. I know.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how many Marvel movies I've been in through Traffic? God, I'm the person next to me. Have you even seen Traffic?
Like, isn't there a Doctor Strange comic out there where they talk about the MCU essentially, like Gwenpool comic, where she's like Benedict Cumberbatch plays you.
Well, Gwenpool is fourth wall breaking. Like, she can do anything. She's like Deadpool.
Yeah, but I thought like Gwenpool, there's like a line or something where she says like, "Oh, where I'm from, these are all movies, and you're played by Benedict Cumberbatch." And
well,
like,
Gwenpool comes from the real world. So.
Yeah. But what world is that? I guess that's
one. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, how could she be in the multiverse that is a movie multiverse also go into their world? It's because it's Gwenpool.
Never mind. I'm thinking of 3 different Earths.
Because with DC
52.
With DC, it's okay. Like, I always assume, and I guess this is how it is that there's separate multiverses.
Yeah, there's the movie multiverse.
And they confirm that with Death Metal. Like, Perpetua was the goddess of her multiverse. There's other multiverses. And I was okay with that because I was like, when the Flash show established the multiverse, I was like, how are there 2 Earth 2s and there's only 52 Earths? There's multiple multiverses, right? But with Marvel, it's an infinite multiverse. So they're 1999. 616 exists in their multiverse.
Oh, so
Yes.
when the timeline broke in Loki, all those lines, one of them was 616. Essentially.
I mean, I suppose it could have been, but like, it's like, unless this also exists outside of this multiverse, because like the MCU wasn't affected by Secret Wars.
Yeah, I think it's 2 adjacent multiverses, if that makes sense.
And that's the thing. And I'm okay, since it is an infinite multiverse, that they can exist in the same multiverse and just never meet.
It also doesn't matter because one is source material and one is an adaptation. So you can
exactly. It doesn't actually matter. Sure.
Yeah.
But like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in Spider-Verse. In the
middle of Age of Ultron, they're like, everything ends and fucking Doctor Doom shows up.
What the fuck? But like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in Spider-Verse technically. Like the comic. So like none of it makes sense. And it's just because it's only all of this is only put together because writers like to like wink and nod at you. Yeah. It's because they like to go, hey, you weren't expecting that.
They're not this is major.
But I hate those Easter eggs because it breaks the fundamental laws of their multiverse, and they don't give a shit. You know,
I think that's funny because I think people.
No, I hate it.
Seriously,
but I can't figure it out. Then it annoys me.
Yeah, but you can't. You'll never figure it out.
I mean, it's not like you don't worry what's happening first. Detective Comics or Batman. You just don't worry about that.
Sure, but those I can assume that those happen months days apart.
In 616, that's what you sound like now. You fucking.
I sound like Stan Lee.
In the 616 Marvel Universe, Nathaniel Richards was born in the 31st century.
I'm more of a 1610 reader.
Not even fucking at all true.
Do you guys think we'll see Iron Lad one day?
No. Yeah, definitely.
What?
No?
You do?
100%.
I think so.
Young Avengers. No, the reason. No, not by him. They'll be by some young kid. It'll be the kid from Stranger Things. But like,
I hope that in 10 years.
No, not what's his name? Not Wolf Finhart. What's his name? Finn Wolf.
I know not him.
Okay. A, the joke was very funny, but B, then Wolf Finhard is the funniest. It's somehow funnier than his actual name.
Finn Wolfhard. I met Caleb McLaughlin.
I
but
know.
Because the reason it will happen is because I thought about this like last year, whenever the rumors came out that Kang was going to show up, was because imagine the reveal that people will be tweeting about. When it goes, I'm actually Kang from the past, and everyone on Twitter goes, "Holy shit! Oh my god!" It'll be the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, but we know that though. Like it won't be.
We know that people freaked out when the Winter Soldier was revealed. And I know that was years ago, but still, you know what I mean.
All right, that's a fair point.
There's still the general audience.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
Mm-hmm. And people think Iron Lad is that kid from Iron Man 3.
Yeah. Oh my god. I made a post.
Well, no, but the reason for that is because people don't know what Iron Lad is. They think he's like an Aqua Lad to Aquaman, or like a Red Arrow to a Green Arrow.
Just a kid who's like Iron Man's sidekick, essentially.
Sidekick, yeah.
No, he's got nothing to do with Iron Man.
With Iron Man.
I mean, none of the Young Avengers besides Kate have anything to do with their their mentor.
Or
is it
mentor or more just inspiration?
Yeah, I guess
mentor.
Like talking about Kate, Hawkeye and Hawkeye.
I made that post on Kang and Iron Lad, like the two versions of Kang, and I got 2 people DMing me being like, "Fingers crossed that Iron Lad's in the MCU, played by the kid from Iron Man 3." I'm like, why?
Did you read the post?
Like, it's not him. He's white too. Like,
can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's like, I am Nathaniel.
And that's the thing. Also, they didn't. We keep saying his name is Nathaniel Richards. It's because he is a descendant of Reed Richards. But He Who Remains, the version in the show, he didn't say his name, which opens a door for him to still be Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah.
Like, they could have filmed this before they had technically gone through with the rights. So now he could really be Nate Richards, and then they could pick this up in Fantastic Four. Like, there's so many places he could show up. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. I didn't think of that.
There's so many places. Exactly.
Yeah, fair point. I don't know why I said that to you. Like you would actually.
Well, we're just
Let me just call fucking Kevin real quick.
Kevin
we're
Feige
in
apparently
stage
today
one.
said that they have meetings now, like discuss like with the story group discussing the rules of the multiverse. So they're
That's a
full on
cool
into this now.
meeting.
Good
Yeah.
fucking luck.
So that like he's talking about how like in the past they didn't need whiteboards because they had the whole story plotted out and everything. But now
Yeah.
the
'Cause it was
multiverse, they've
linear.
opened the multiverse. It's gotten so
Yeah.
complex that like they have notes, they have everything, and they're really, really like trying to have it pay off the way that
I'm so
everyone's so
glad-
excited. They're trying to have it pay off.
By the end of
properly.
their meetings, they look like Harper trying to get his Wi-Fi on.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Crazy.
god. just-
Well, he didn't, well, no, he'd just have his hat like upright,
Were you
his
gonna
hat
say Harper?
slightly to the side.
backwards.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm cool, Kevin Feige.
yeah.
I am from Earth 19.
You know, like the little back of the cap, like
Yeah.
you know where the clip is. Imagine if he turned it around and all this time he's had like a Marvel logo tattoo on his forehead, and you see it through like the little gap in the back of the hat, like
It's
he's
damaged.
bullseye.
It's
Bullseye.
Turns it around and we're like, oh shit, he was born with it.
he plays Bullseye in the MCU. Like he just replaces the guy who played him in Daredevil season 3.
Colin
But
Farrell. Oh,
they-
I thought you were talking about Colin Farrell.
no, he was Bullseye. I don't know the actor's
was
name who played him in season 3.
Was it Ben? I don't know. That was a character's name. Point
No,
Dexter.
no,
Forgot.
They're gonna bring back Daredevil, and like Kevin Feige's gonna come in with like the tattoo, be like, "Hey, Karen." It's like, "Who are you?" It's me, Dex.
I'm Dix.
I'm Dex.
Oh fuck.
Anything you want to rate Loki? We're like an hour in.
We haven't talked about Loki. We talked about the finale. The
We
show
talked
is
about-
good.
yeah,
What did we?
yeah.
All right. Can we talk about how? Okay. All right. I want to get everyone's opinion. Sylvie and Loki. What'd you think?
I thought it was. Good.
I have absolutely no fucking problem with it.
If
and I
it
think
was-
What is
everyone-
wrong with people? Self-cyst isn't a real thing. It's
Yeah,
so
it's-
ridiculous to me
Oh,
that people
jeez.
like people on Twitter, people everywhere are trying to like they push down the relationship, which makes 100% sense because Loki would of course fall in love with Loki
Yeah.
because of this
And
like
also, they're not
fake
exactly
bullshit
the same
thing that
person
can't
anyway.
actually happen.
If it was
Yeah.
any other character, it'd be like, okay, maybe that's a little odd that Captain.
People compare it to like real life shit, but you can't compare it to real life shit because we will never meet a different version of ourselves that we can fuck.
Yeah, there's people saying that it's incest. It's like
It's nothing like incest.
No,
And
it's
also
not.
to compare it to incest like is just tasteless. You know, because incest is
Yeah.
a real thing that happens to people and self-cest is a fiction.
Yeah.
Like
also
it's just,
between two fucking magical gods, like
from
and like here's the
space,
thing.
from different
Like,
timelines.
Even though Loki is gender fluid, I'm at the point now where I don't
my
know if
Jesus.
Sylvie is actually a lady Loki or if it's literally a different being. Like, I don't think Sylvie was a frost
well,
giant. I think
they
they're
said no,
literally
she's
different people.
Laufeyson.
No, she's not though, because her last
She
name isn't
is.
Laufeyson. No, Google it. It's not. It's like
What are you
Laufey
talking
something
about?
else. Look at it.
Laufey
It's something
daughter.
different.
Laufey daughter because she's
Oh, is
Laufey's daughter.
So is she actually? I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah, she- no, she is, though,
because
because-
Guardians do that. It's like
Is it oh, it's
Odinson-
like Laufey daughter? something.
Odinson. No, daughter. Dottir. Laufey
I don't
daughter.
think they say. I don't think it's the whole word.
No, it's on. It's
word.
written on a thing. It's like written on.
Yeah,
her.
I don't think it
yeah.
says daughter the whole word.
Like
though. I'm
Thor's
saying
last
it's
name is
abbreviated.
Odin's son.
Dick face. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know how it works, fuckhead. I just
No,
don't
I'm saying
think-
she is Laufey's daughter. Like she is the frost giant. She is Loki.
they're still
He
not
was just
the same
born
person.
goddess of mischief. They
Yeah,
are.
but they're
Well,
literally
they
literally
inhabit the
different-
same place in the universe. They are not the same person.
and they're
like-
different entities, and completely
Exactly, with
different.
completely different worldviews and completely different lives. You know, and it's.
They're
I
still
just
the
think
same.
it's stupid.
Yeah,
It's
they're-
also like such a sweet story. It's so nice to see Loki, like, fall in love and realize that the love he has for her could be for love for himself. Like it's nice to see
Yeah.
Loki go through that. And then a lot of people are just like, "Oh, you should have been with Mobius." It's like,
What?
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 That was a huge thing. You didn't see the Lokiist shit.
no.
Like,
What?
and it's not that it's stupid. It's just that was never going to happen. And
That-
clearly Sylvie was the
They did
story.
not have that
It
kind
was
of
very
chemistry at
fucking-
all.
Yeah, people acted like they were like, you know, they were star-crossed lovers, him and Mobius, and they were
People
gonna fall in
find
love.
shipping
It
in
just-
some of the weirdest stuff.
And listen, if you ship them, that's fine. That's not the issue. It's
Yeah.
just the fact that like people
But
were
it's a
so
reach.
vehemently against Sylvie and Loki, even though that makes all the sense in the world, and that is the story of the show.
It's
Because
called
it
out
wasn't-
in the show.
Yeah, because it wasn't him and Mobius, which was never going to happen. You
I just got
know,
an email.
Even
I just
then,
got an
Mobius
email,
looks-
by the way,
Yeah.
and I want to point out that I feel very validated. Dear Josh, service address, my address. Apologies from the Aussie broadband team. We're experiencing an outage in your region that may be affecting your service. Thank you. I knew it was a fucking problem. It wasn't just me, but that goes to explain why did turning it off and on again work? I don't know.
You're welcome, by the
I
way.
can't- It worked instantly. I don't understand what I did. Did I cheat the system?
Just a suggestion.
I'm pent up this episode. I don't know
It
why.
worked.
Because
You're
it's
what?
exciting.
I'm pent up. I said.
Oh,
I've been yelling a lot.
Fucked up this episode.
No, I'm pent up.
I'm
fucked.
Yeah,
up.
it's well, it's
passionate
just
about all the Taskmaster and King fans that suddenly crawled out of their grave.
yeah. It's just the like
Superboy
Loki-
Prime broke reality, and then all of a sudden, all the Jason Todds they broke out.
oh god, we have to talk about Jason Todd later, don't we? But anyway, I was just gonna say that like there's the way that the Loki and Sylvie relationship is portrayed is just so nice, and it's just so nice to see Loki care about things. It's only been a week since he
Yeah.
tried to blow up New York, but he's very
Oh,
clearly a good
yeah.
person at heart.
And
you
he's
know?
completely changed. He could have just had the power grab, and he
Yeah,
was like, "No, let's
he's
think
grabbing
about
her,
this."
he's holding her, he's saying, I don't care about a throne, I don't care about any of that. I just
want you to
want
be
you to be okay. And he's crying,
Oh.
and it's just so good. It's so good, bro.
See, that was the moment. You know when people like mock and they go, "Oh, Marvel actor cries, therefore it's like it's an
Yeah.
award-winning performance."
I
But
felt so bad
that
for
moment
him.
here, like genuinely, when it's just that
And when
shot
he's-
of them on the
Mhm.
side, and he's really trying to say,
No, but also the
you're
shot
like-
where he's in the room just sitting there.
yeah,
And he's just and then he runs to
when he gets
Mobius and he's
teleported out, yeah.
and he's explaining like there's all this version of the most dangerous guy in the universe is coming, and, and he's so afraid. You've
We've
never
made a
seen
horrible
Loki that
mistake.
worried. Like
and he's
Loki-
admitting that he fucked up too. He's going, "I fucked up." Like Loki never admits.
there is
"I
a
made
magic
mistake."
touch with these MCU shows that every character that walks in and out of it is the best character in the MCU. Like Sam Wilson was the best character in the MCU 2 months ago, and before that it
Scarlet
was
Witch.
Wanda.
Yeah.
But now it's Loki
It's-
and
it's
Sylvie.
Loki, yeah, that's hilarious. That's true. Oh
It's
my god,
amazing.
that means Rhodey's gonna be in a couple years. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
guys,
what they said.
come
Did you
on.
hear
Holy shit.
Don Cheadle said that. He said like they're gonna dive into more of what makes Rhodey tick and everything. I'm like, okay, so he's gonna be the best character in the MCU.
Yes. Exciting. Did you guys see that Emmy nomination reaction? That was
Yeah.
the funniest
Where
fucking thing.
he's like, I don't get it either.
Yeah, he's like, I do not get this. He's like, I was there for 2 minutes, but sure, I'll take it.
It was like 97 seconds or something of screen time.
It's fucking hilarious.
And all he does is like, I think you made the right choice, Sam.
Yeah, he just has a
And
good
then he
talk.
walks away.
and he's out.
"Have you
But to be fair, if anyone deserved an award for showing up for 10 minutes, like on set one day, it's the Cheed. Let's be real. It's Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Don't you me.
Okay,
Have
I'm
I ever
sorry.
told you about my favorite, like, I mean, it's not a meme, but it's just like a little template and it has all the Avengers actors and like what they do for like activism wise.
Mhm.
And it's
No.
like, yeah, Robert Downey Jr., like he does like, he funnels billions practically into like environment stuff, you know what I mean? He's got like his footprint coalition and all that.
Oh my god.
And then
Greta Thunberg
and
was
then-
in this episode. We forgot about that. He was in the Loki episode.
what?
Greta Thunberg was in the Loki episode.
When? What?
Wait, she was one of the voices at the beginning when everyone was going through time. Anyway,
was
keep going.
she?
I was just
I just
saying
thought
that
that was
like
MCU
environmental
people.
footprint.
I thought that was just MCU people.
No, that was it was also Nelson Mandela and Neil Armstrong. Like it was time. It was all the time.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was
Oh,
just
yes.
like the world. I thought it was like the world between worlds in Star Wars, where it was just like
Though,
lines from.
wasn't
other
Greta
things.
Thunberg famous? Didn't she come up last year? Like
No, it's longer
2020?
than that. No. We
Was
were
it
talking about her in like
2019?
2018 because I remember.
So what? The
talking
snap
about her-
happened and she was still going on, like
She
Thanos
was
killed
still
half.
going on?
no, but like I'm saying,
The way
nothing
you said that.
changed.
Oh, the snap happened and she was still yapping her fucking.
No, but nothing changed after the snap. Remember, Cap goes, "Oh, the world is so much better. I can see whales in the Hudson or something like that." Anyway,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is stupid. Keep going.
Well, that happened in 20. Oh no, you're right. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it's like, Robert Downey Jr., environment shit. And then it goes through all the others like what's her name? Scarlett Johansson, like women's rights and shit like that. And then it gets to Don Cheadle and it just says everything because like that dude's entire life when he's not acting is some sort of actor. He's like the best guy ever.
Yeah.
He's
See
so
Space
fucking
Jam
good.
tomorrow.
What would you do if you met him?
No.
He's in it. He's the bad guy.
I know.
And he plays the Cheed. Can you imagine? No, he
Plays
doesn't.
the Cheed. He's
Harper.
like, hi, I'm Don Cheadle, the Cheed.
I'm the
What?
Cheed.
What would you do if you
What?
met him? What would
If
you
I
say?
met Don Cheadle,
You could ask him one question because he's just passing by. He's visiting Australia. You see
Can
him
I
on the
have
street.
some money?
You guys
I'd
are
put out
walking
my-
different directions. What do you do? What do you do? You gotta
I'd
decide
put out
right
my-
now.
I'd put out my hand. I'd go to shake it. I say, "Boom, you're looking for this," and then he'd go, "No," and then he'd walk past me.
And then he would like press a button. His War Machine armor would come on and blast
and then
you
he'd
away.
just shoot me to fucking shit.
I told people not to touch me. I told people not to come near me.
I'm Captain Planet. He fucking destroys me.
What was that?
He's
From SNL.
I know, but just what do you mean? The energy. You just screamed.
I'm excited.
You weren't
bro.
even smiling though.
I know. I'm just happy to be here.
I want to clip that.
Anyway, yeah, I'm Captain Planet.
All right.
It's gonna sound like shit on the audio.
Loki was good.
Loki was good. Yeah.
Oh, episode 5 with all the other Lokis was really cool. Classic Loki
Oh my
and boastful
God,
Loki,
that's
alligator
so
Loki.
Cool.
That was.
Oh my God,
you
that-
just found this.
Do we have to say, oh my God, the Thanos copter? What? Throg? Oh my God.
No,
There we go.
we're
Got
good.
it out.
The yellow jacket helmet.
Oh my God. Oh, the Living Tribunal was there. That was
Yeah.
kinda
There was
anyway.
yeah,
I
Whatever.
like Throg.
cool stuff.
cool. Throg was cool. And he was apparently voiced by Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, how does that?
They
work?
got
He
him to
went
go,
He went,
Oh, just over like
I'm a
phone
fucking
call.
frog.
I'm Frog Thor. That's what he says.
And that's it.
Oh my God.
Do you think we'll see Kid Loki again? Because he's a young Avenger.
No,
No, I
No.
don't think so.
I'm putting my foot down. No,
No.
Okay.
because
I
he
think
was the
we-
weakest Loki by
I think
a
we
mile.
will. So I'm just gonna keep that out.
No,
Do you guys
No.
like this show better than WandaVision and Falcon the Winter Soldier?
I like it more than WandaVision, and it's like neck and neck with Falcon the Winter Soldier for different reasons. I think
See-
it's smoother in terms of like, I think it's consistently more. Like I think it's more consistent
Yeah.
than Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier has these like themes and issues and
Yeah,
like,
well, Falcon and the
payoffs
Winter
that are,
Soldier
like,
has
above.
more complex themes, and this is a more complicated show. Like they're very separate
Yeah.
things, but they're both
They're very
on the same
separate.
quality.
I do think
For
both are
me-
better than WandaVision.
for me. Like I think I don't have the personal attachment to Loki that I did to like Sam Wilson, and I've grown up as a Wanda Maximoff fan my entire life. Like I had a connection to those shows I didn't have with Loki.
Yeah.
So watching those shows and seeing them unfold was more exciting to me. But this show is still amazing, and I'm not gonna like say, oh, it's the worst of the three. I think they're all of the same quality. I really
they're
do.
very, very good.
Yeah.
I think
And-
WandaVision for me just maybe dragged in places with the 9 episodes, like the TV theme. It was really cool in concept, but then
Mhm.
you also get to
Wow.
the final episode, and I get, we have the emotional payoff with her and Vision, but like I did not give a singular.
You were
fuck
just choking
about,
up right there, though. Me,
I actually
her,
burped.
Vision.
I burped.
Yeah. Okay. Good excuse. Oh, I'm just sweating from
Anyway,
my.
Oh, I was just burping. Oh, a tear rolls down.
Anyway, it was seriously fucking emotional. No, but like, it was just witch fight in the sky. I was like, okay. And then like the agent dude Hayward or whatever, like that shit kind of
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
okay.
No, I
that-
know what
that
you
was
mean. Yeah.
He gets T-boned by Kat Dennings. That he actually did get T-boned, unlike Natasha.
Mhm. You didn't get blown
Um,
up by a missile. Imagine Taxmaster walking out of the
Can you
car.
imagine that in one of it? And it's Kat Dennings
in a war machine.
No, I was thinking no.
in a war
in
machine
WandaVision.
suit.
Yeah.
I'm Kat
Yeah.
Dennings.
I guess I'm the opposite. I think WandaVision might still be my favorite. I thought the
Yeah.
concept was really cool.
Because Rick Richards didn't do it.
WandaVision.
Yeah, plus they had the theme songs.
Yeah.
But no, I actually think because of that final episode of Loki is my favorite, and then WandaVision, and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but all like neck and neck. Like
I don't think any of the MCU shows so far, and none of them in the future. I don't think will match the hype I had in seeing Captain America, Sam Wilson. Like, I don't think they'll ever reach that height. But like, well, I mean, ever is a big blanket fucking statement. But like, the one like Ms. Marvel's gonna be dope and Hawkeye's gonna be awesome. But that was like they could have.
Yeah, they can't really have a moment like when Sam goes through the window.
They could have ended the MCU there for me, like completely honest.
Yeah, because you go, oh, everything's gonna be all right.
Exactly, like
and then that was like Loki and it's like multi.
That was the peak for me of the MCU in a long time. I mean, it's been 2 years since we got a movie, but like that was like the highest peak we could have possibly gotten in terms of like an epilogue. I know we're moving forward, but like, I mean, I say that, but also apparently we're gonna get like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fighting. And that's cool, but like
Captain America 4,
Doctor Strange, but exactly. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if there's any of these MCU shows in the future will reach that height for me, like that specific peak. Unless Secret Invasion is awesome, like or
Avengers 5 or something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to
think. And I'm open for them too.
Fantastic Four.
I said shows.
Oh, for shows?
I'm open for them too, but Moon Knight's gonna be cool. But like
Moon Knight,
I don't know. Yeah, Moon Knight's gonna be cool, but that was a very high peak for me that I don't think any of the shows
I guess that's a good point.
Yet are going to beat.
And Harper will probably feel that peak with Armor Wars.
You'll be eating those words when we get whatever TV show or movie, and it's Sam and Rhodey back to back, like that scene in Iron Man 2 where they're in the kill box.
What? Sam just throwing the shield repeatedly?
Yeah, no, I'm Captain America, and he's just got a machine gun. He's just like War Machine pops a gun off his back, and Sam's like, "Thanks," and he just drops the shield, just
drops the shield.
Like a true American.
You could throw it and cut off some people's heads, like Captain America in
like
World War II.
Shield? What the fuck?
Yeah, when Steve throws it, bounce off of people. Sam throws
what if the first time we see Sam? What the first time we see Sam, he's just like brutally murdered, and that's it.
Oh my god!
Like we never like we built up all this hype, and he just dies, and he's useless.
Oh.
And Kang's just like
he beat Carly Morgenthau.
Oh yeah, well that's true. How could he lose to anybody else? He didn't even beat her.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. She got shot by fucking.
He also didn't beat Batroc. He ran away.
Yeah.
So he hasn't won a fight yet. So he's gonna get his ass kicked.
That's my Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh,
he does lift that truck, which is
Kang's gonna come, and all the Avengers are all gonna get together. He's gonna be like, Avengers. Just
runs off.
You got this. I don't have powers.
There's a season 2 Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and opens, and he's working on that fucking boat again, and Bucky's just like, "Where the fuck have you been?"
I'm not good at it. I lost. I tried and I lost. Okay,
I bounced it off of all of those trees, and I'm still shit at it.
Yeah, look at I lost a finger. Like it's
trees don't move, Bucky. Like these guys move.
People are moving, and I'm not that accurate.
The backpack is heavy. I got back problem. Like you try it. You try it. Asshole.
Oh shit.
And that's how Bucky becomes Captain America.
Yeah. With you try it.
I guess what do you guys rate Loki, and then we'll jump into the news of the week. Like
holy shit.
Half in.
Loki was like an 8.
I give it like a 9.
Which is good. Yeah. It was a
Yeah,
really good show.
Mm-hmm. 9. Yeah. Okay, news. Not that much news. We go from Loki and Black Widow, and now we're talking Titans season 3.
Oh fuck! What a massive dip!
It's just the worst comic book show of all time.
Yeah, it is.
It is. What's worse? What's worse? What's worse? What's worse?
I
What's
hear
worse?
Flash is bad right now.
Flash had good moments. This has never had any good moments.
Yeah, Flash had 3 good seasons at least.
The best moment of this show was like the Connor episode, and even that episode is ruined because the Crypto blows someone with a missile. It's like there's nothing good about this show.
Holy shit!
I forgot he did that.
It's I genuinely believe
that I dropped it too. After that episode, I'm like, all right, I'm done, because I heard the Connor episode was the best one.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that it's the worst, at least live action comic book adaptation ever. It's also so annoying because people like it. Like, why? Stop it.
Don't know how.
I mean,
they're
stop
allowed
liking
to.
it.
They're allowed to,
No!
but I don't know how.
No,
I
they're
don't
not.
know.
It sucks.
The Robin suit's cool.
Yeah.
It was
that.
yeah, sure. The Nightwing suit
He
isn't
burnt
though.
it in the 5th episode of season 1.
The Nightwing suit isn't cool though. Like,
It's not. It's awful.
and also Jason Todd is the worst, and I can't wait to see him bleed. And like Donna died because she got electrocuted, and it's just
Melissa,
horrible.
she's
And
on
Hawk,
the poster.
Hawk and Dove are the worst, and Scarecrow's gonna be fucking Hannibal Lecter. It's just so bad. It's so
strange,
and,
like, you have all
and
these
Batman's
great
gonna quit. Batman's gonna give up. Like, what's going
He's
on?
so
You
old.
be a better Batman.
Yeah, you know you should quit
I
because
love that like really
you will
vague,
die.
I love that really vague accent he's doing for Batman. He's like,
Yeah,
it's the cast, Dick. This is how I talk, and it's like it's
he should
so
have been.
obvious.
Yeah, he was more Alfred than Batman.
He should have
Yeah.
been Alfred. He
I
would
like
have been
him.
probably a good Alfred too.
Hello, it's my Alfred. That's
It's
not
my,
Alfred, is
it's
it?
my Alfred.
Sir.
Master Dick, please.
Master Dick.
Your cries echo through these walls. It's Michael Caine.
A ruby the size of a tangerine.
Okay. You're so passionate for how bad the show is. I'll give it a second. Well, sorry guys. I'll give it a second.
Oh my god,
There's no
Tyler's
line down
just
eventually.
fucking out.
I should have grabbed more.
That was, he's got the funniest voice. I found you, Master Bruce. I found you.
A village in Peru. Whatever the fuck it is.
To France.
Oh, there
Are you
go.
guys
And
gonna
every-
watch season 3?
I feel like I might because I just want to see what happens. But
I feel like I'm
God
gonna hate
damn it.
watch it. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna hate
I mean, I
watch
already have HBO Max. It's not like I'm paying. I would not pay money for this, but
Yeah.
since it's gonna be there, and I'm
Although
gonna
that
see
being
people talk
said-
about it.
I don't know if I will hate watch it. There's a lot of stuff that I've been like, I'll hate watch that, and I haven't now. Like I've
well,
crossed that
see,
threshold.
There are fine things in the show. The Jericho episode is pretty good, actually. Now I think about
Well,
it.
I think I
Deathstroke
watched
was
Titans.
cool,
Yeah, okay, Jerry.
like-
okay, yeah, that's fair.
Deathstroke was cool, but
He looked cool.
everything good about the show
Yeah, but
is
Deathstroke's
is undermined by the worst things you could ever imagine.
Isn't Deathstroke like a stop the count
Conspiracy.
kind of guy or
Yeah.
anti-vaxxer?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
actor who plays him was posting on his Instagram that like we're
Oh,
getting
really?
microchips planted into us.
Oh God damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He went fully off the fucking deep end.
And that was for
I'm happy he got stabbed by his daughter then or whatever.
Oh my god, that episode was maybe the worst episode of television.
Yeah. Also,
Rose,
Rose
I
looks
forgot
so
Rose.
horrible too. She looks
Yeah.
terrible. That's one of those points where it's like, yeah, it's comic accurate, but why?
Can you underline the parts where you weren't fucking lying, huh? I mean, what was I thinking, huh? Love Jason Todd. You look like Jason Todd at the moment.
Me?
Yeah, look at you.
Oh, with
'cause I have the red
Mm.
But he's got the worst
This
face
is
I've ever
gonna
seen.
be the shortest Red Hood we've ever seen.
Like physically?
No, can
Yeah.
we just pause for a second?
Yeah.
Tyler said he has the worst face I've ever seen. That
He
is
does.
So mean.
But like I'm past it. I hate him. I hate his face. I hate seeing him. Maybe it's just because I see him so much. He's just so he looks like
killer.
like handsome Squidward.
Oh my god, he
And I'm just saying, like, I can't wait to see the
he does
Joker
the same
beat him to
pose.
death.
Like, if you go on Instagram, it's all selfies of him going like just
Yeah.
pure
Or
piercing the lips and...
shitty edits from like fans where he's in a Red Hood comic.
That's his pose. It's just yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, fair. You're right.
Yeah. It's just
He's just the
Ugh.
worst.
Titans are back. I'm sorry if
They
you're
need it.
listening.
And he's also
You
like a
love
horrible
this show.
person.
Is
He broke all those cops' backs for not Coran Walters or whatever. I'm saying Jason Todd.
Yeah,
I don't know how-
I honestly thought that's what you meant, and then when you went, he broke all those cops back. I was like, what is any of this?
No, you remember that scene when we
Yeah,
first
I've
meet
seen it,
him
right.
where he
Yeah.
just like
I'm the
I just
bad
thought that
Robin.
was absurd. Like that we're supposed to get behind this kid, but he just kills people for fun. Like like
Yeah.
innocent people. That
this teenager.
like if Batman went in Gotham and just went to the police station and just like ravaged it and killed all the police, nobody would like it. And all the fans online would be like, "This sucks. Is the worst Batman we've ever seen." But Jason Todd can do it in the show, and it's the greatest thing ever. It's like
because we've got one Jason Todd.
yeah, but also Jason Todd sucks.
Yeah,
Robin,
he
Jason Todd, he sucks. Nobody likes Jason Todd as Robin.
No.
As Robin,
You know?
no.
Yeah, and I guess that's where the hype is from. Everyone's like, we finally get to see Red Hood. He looks stupid, and he's gonna be stupid because this is Titans. Like, guys,
I just
what
don't
wake
care for
up.
Red Hood at all.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I've never liked Red Hood all that much. I get it.
Yeah.
You've probably
I get things like
I think everyone kind of went through this. You guys both probably like Red Hood when you first heard about him or first read him.
because it was like a cool, edgy
No,
Batman.
because I love Under the Red Hood the movie, and then I read Under the Hood the comic, and I went, oh yeah, okay, and that.
Yeah, that's very true. The comic
has been as interesting.
Mediocre. Well, I don't think the comic. I've said this, but like the comic wasn't good enough to justify bringing back Jason Todd.
Yeah,
like, Winter Soldier was good enough to justify bringing back Bucky. Under the Hood was not good enough.
Under the Hood is
Jason
hilarious because it's like this really self-contained story, and then Bloodhaven explodes. And that's like just the end of the story. You remember that? It's just
yes, and also
and then all of Bloodhaven is demolished, and then you're just
also
like,
Jason's got the weirdest dialogue ever. Isn't there a part where he goes, "I've been bamboozled" or some shit?
What?
There is. They try to give him like the classic Robin lines, but he's like, it does not fit who he is or what he's.
You just beat him to death again.
But he was such a different character then. I know you can't keep him that way forever, but he was so much more interesting when he came back, and he was full of this rage and vindictive.
How long has Red Hood existed? He's existed since like what, 2006?
2004.
2005?
But yeah.
I thought
something like that.
Yeah.
He's got 2 good comics. He's got the beginning of the Rebirth run and the first issue of 3 Jokers.
I say urban legends.
First issue,
like the Chips Zdarsky urban legend stories.
Okay, well I haven't read that yet, but sure, 3. Yeah.
He
has favorite character.
He's kind of like. There's also news this week that I'll just jump into right now because he is going to be the lead of a new ongoing series, Task Force Z, which is like he's leading a group of zombies.
He's also in that Future State one, right?
Yeah, which is still going on.
Yeah, I didn't the comic is black and white. I didn't even know that. It's like supposed to be like a noir future state Gotham. He's the main character, Josh Williamson.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's the only future state title still happening right now.
I can't believe I forgot Future State happened.
Yeah. Future home.
I wish.
Future what?
So yeah, I mean, I guess the leading into that news is there's also posters for Titans, which we were talking.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Not. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of PNG images of.
No, but the worst part, and I made this point in the group chat, is I went, how come all of them are like photos of the actors, but Barbara Gordon is like a fabrication? It's not her. Look at it.
You said they were all lit.
Well, they're all lit from like semi-front on. How I am right now, right? The light is coming in this direction. Mm-hmm. Like, look at me. And then Barbara Gordon is lit from this angle. So one half of her entire body is dark, and none of them look like that either. So A, she's not real, and B, she's not lit like the rest. So like they're all standing there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna play it.
All 3 of those posters, and she is literally the only one who isn't real, and it's so obvious because the rest of them are lit.
Tyler just cut it off while I was midway through my point. It's like, because the rest of
them are so good. The rest of them are
so lit. I was like, no, I meant the lighting.
I forgot you were them on lit. Harper. I'm sorry. We've been
so lit. Yeah, that was weird to have a me cameo on an episode that I'm in.
Yeah, because the rest of them are lit.
Special guest Harper. Yeah, there's Titan season 3. Those are our thoughts.
Yeah, the posters were
maybe
bad.
We'll watch it. Maybe we won't.
Hunter, wait. Can we talk about one of the lines in the teaser?
Yes, go for it.
What Bruce tells Dick he's got to be Batman now, and Dick's talking to Barbara, and Barbara's like, I know it's hard. You shouldn't live up to your father's legacy or something like that. And he goes, yeah, okay, Commissioner Gordon.
Oh yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You're not clever.
Yeah. Because that's your dad's the guy from the other.
Yeah, you're literally Commissioner Gordon too.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, Barbara, so I don't really appreciate that you would criticize me for it.
Hey, back the fuck off. Just because you're a fucking babe does not mean that I have to take this. He's like that surfer bro fucking asshole. He's like, whoa, just because you're fucking fit does not mean I have to listen to this. So like, fuck off.
I'm changed my name. I'm no longer Rob. I'm Nightwing now. So
I'm
I would
Richard
appreciate if you called me that. I'm Rick now.
Harper's gonna be like, Nightwing is
I
what
saw
like a
a-
5-year-old would call a bat.
Yeah, a
It's a
Nightwing.
Nightwing.
I saw a fucking bird while I was in prison for one episode. And
Yeah, while I was in
became
like
Nightwing.
yeah. I heard a Mexican folktale about this like bird, and so now I've decided that I'm Nightwing.
And then that guy just got like shanked in a prison. Like that was the weirdest fucking episode. What is that show? He like punches someone in an airport, goes to prison for an episode, breaks out, and that's it. Like he's a wanted criminal on the
Why
run.
did he need to go to prison to be Nightwing?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
But like that follows him the entire, because they're never going to address it. They're never going to be like, oh, you weren't guilty, because obviously he was. He assaulted someone and like,
Yeah.
like in an airport. He assaulted a cop and like turned a gun.
Well,
on
it's a
them and
Robin
everything.
thing apparently. Then can't wait for Tim to do it.
Yeah, no shit. Tim's like, I've got to step up so that I can be Robin, and just pulls out a gun.
Yeah, beats the shit out of some cops.
All right, Tim. First,
He beats a Barbara.
gun. All right,
Oh,
and then you can
no.
join me in my tiger friend. And I got this
Oh,
this 15-year-old with dyed
Is he
hair.
ever
She's
going to
on-
be anything but a fucking tiger? He was a snake like once in
Once.
season 1, and he's been the worst CGI tiger I've ever fucking seen ever since. Like, if you just get rid of, like, shoot him in the head.
real quick.
Red Hood needs to
pause,
shoot him in the
pause.
head and get rid of the
Harper,
character.
I
What?
understand the worst CGI tiger you've ever seen. What's a better
Yes.
CGI tiger? Specifically,
Life of
tiger.
Pi.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Life of Pi, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You passed the test.
That is so. Why was that your sticking point? I don't know. Pick any fucking movie with a CGI tiger. I don't know. Jungle Book's probably got one.
You didn't, was the pig in Black Widow CG? Because that was way better. I mean,
If that
I
was
know it's
CG,
Marvel.
Oh,
but-
probably. Yeah.
oh no, it was CG when it was like huffing and yeah.
Okay. Well, that's our thoughts on Titans.
The greatest show.
Quick little comic news. Human Target, next Tom King book was announced.
Oh, I'm excited. See, when he announced that he was working with Fire and Ice, I was like, he's fucking doing Justice League International. That's awesome. And then he's not doing Justice League International. He's doing this, but it's described as a noir thing, and it's got the Justice League International, and it's Tom King, and it's Greg Smallwood, who's awesome. It's gonna be a fucking amazing book. I mean, it's gonna
I
be
think it's
good.
7 issues, not 12. Could be wrong
It's
about
12,
that.
I think.
Oh,
But like the art they released, look at this. JLI is, in my opinion, I think they're the best Justice League. They look awesome,
mhm.
and it's gonna be so much fun. And it's a noir book, which of course I love.
King said
I'm
that
very
he
excited
has,
for it.
2 unannounced projects still in the works. This
Mm-hmm.
was this one doesn't count though. So there's 2 more out there that
Jeez.
artists are working on right now. They're all.
Well, you know what I've heard? What Tom King says he does is, most writers they write as the issues come out.
Oh, he
Tom
writes
King,
everything at once.
yeah, he writes everything at once. So he could write a book, 12-issue book, and then sit for a month and just go, okay, yeah, Rorschach, and then sit for another month. Oh, Supergirl, I got that. And then he's got it out, and he's just got to wait for the artist to do it. Like, that's crazy. to
Yeah,
me.
he said that on Word Balloon that he does that because he wants to change the start of so many of his comics. So he started doing that.
Mhm.
So he said like he wrote all of Supergirl and then he changed the entire first issue after he finished writing the last. Just to
Yeah,
make it
okay,
flow
yeah, that
fast.
makes sense.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that he does that. It's a lot of work at once, but
It is a lot of work, but
he treats it like a novel essentially.
That's why he's a Tom.
King.
That was so sad.
Yeah. And last bit of news was Mark Waid has been teasing a lot that he's been writing Brainiac 5, meaning that
He's been teasing a
might
lot.
be coming back to Legion. I think Mark Waid has said before that Legion's one of his favorite teams ever. So
okay, it's interesting.
yeah. I mean, back in like the 80s.
But he has been teasing a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, he's not writing anything at the moment, I don't think. At least nothing announced, but he is writing something with Legion, it seems. Back in the 80s, believe it or not, Legion of Superheroes was actually like the second most sold book ever.
What?
Yeah,
Ever?
sorry.
No, I just wanted to.
Was it because it was like popular in the
Believe it
50s
or
and
not.
60s?
Yeah, Titans was number 1, and then Legion for like 10, 15 years.
Say that
This is
again. Wait, in the 80s?
Yeah,
So like what, post-crisis?
yeah.
That's bullshit. No way. I don't believe you for a second.
This is hey,
You telling me Watchmen came out and people were still reading Legion of Superheroes?
yeah. Yeah. This was I'm going off of a Wade interview when he said that, because he was like, oh yeah, Legion was so popular, and then they weren't.
Even.
It's kind of like how Captain Marvel, like Shazam Captain Marvel, he was like the most sold book for like 10 years as well. He was selling more than Superman.
It's because he was like Superman. That was like the 40s though.
It was more 50s.
You're like the 40s.
Yeah, but still we're talking about the 80s.
Yeah.
That was more like the 50s. Okay. Ooh, yeah, well, romance comics sold in the 50s.
That's true.
That's a good point.
And like Western comics.
Yeah.
And that's the news of the week. Welcome to the comics of the week. We are hour and 40 minutes in.
Holy shit. This is gonna be
rapid fire.
No, not rapid fire. I want to discuss.
Yeah, we'll discuss. I'll rapid fire through the ones that you guys didn't read. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Infinite Frontier, start with that. Infinite
Frontier, a lot of little stories here and there. I mean, it's a cool event, but this is still mostly.
I saw the fucking Thomas Wayne Batman stuff. Thank God.
What was it?
Why thank God?
Because like they're not making him a total psychopath, and they're actually making him a proper character.
Oh yeah, they're writing him now.
Yeah, they're writing him. Yeah, like he's like, I thought I was doing the best thing for my son, and then I realized, that I was actually just causing him more pain, and now it's probably better if he knows that I'm dead.
Does every DC book just hate Tom King? Is he the new like? Is he like the new Dan Slott?
Just wait till we get to the Flash too.
No, I heard the Flash one. Yeah, I heard about that. That's why I said
basically this. Saying basically Thomas Wayne Batman. So like Tom King wrote me. And now he's not, so I'm a new man.
To be fair, both of these things are better than what they were. And like, even if you respect and know where he was coming from on it, I think
I like the Batman stuff that Tom King did. I actually really like
the
Batman stuff.
I liked him in the Button, and I was okay with this whole thing.
No, I really like City of Bane is okay. Rocks. Like the whole story of City of Bane is okay, but I really liked the not Alfred, what the fuck? I like the Thomas Wayne stuff a lot. Like because of Alfred though. Well, I like him as a bad guy. I thought it was cool because like it was Alfred died, and then Thomas is like, all right, I'm your father, quit. And he's like, it was cool Alfred needed to die. It was like it was cool Alfred, I guess, needed to die for Bruce to realize that Thomas wasn't really his father and that Alfred was really his father. I think that was cool. Yeah, and he needed Thomas there to figure that out.
As if he
basically in this, the Thomas not
only he idolized his dad because he grew up without him.
But
he's a dick to Alfred. He's always an asshole to Alfred.
But he knew that already.
He needed to be forced to realize it. I think everything in Batman's life is he needs to be pushed to think about it a little bit more.
Okay, fair. That's
fair. Essentially, he just says like he was in Arkham Asylum. And then he went to sleep. And
have we all been in Arkham?
Yeah.
I've at least 4 times
on Earth 22.
Fucking not special. It's like Marvel movie traffic.
That's true. Fair enough. So now Thomas is starting to get flashes, like voices in his head, saying, "You are the."
I'm Barry Allen. I'm the fastest Minotaur.
Saying, "You are the last."
Is he gonna meet
of a
Barry?
Dead reality. Well, he talks about Barry.
Oh, yeah. They've met. They haven't met. They haven't seen each other since Flashpoint.
In this.
I guess since the button.
Thomas.
Although they didn't interact really. Like, anyway, sorry.
Well, yeah.
Thomas says that he needs to talk to Barry Allen, and he talks to President Superman. He's like, "Which one?" It's like, I don't know this multiverse stuff. I don't know.
616.
He's like Grant Gustin, please.
Like, not the Ezra one.
Not Ezra Miller. He looks dumb.
Put him. So they're just like, yeah, and they basically say like
probably scare him
responding to our things, but we'll try to find for him. Magog shows up. Kingdom Come Magog.
Magog.
Is that why you read Kingdom Come?
No, I read it for a different reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. But he shows up and he basically just shoots President Superman and is like, get away from me. And then that's
it was so weird that they folded him into like continuity. Because he was very clearly supposed to be Magog, like a character. He was very clearly supposed to be a character that was shitty and sucked. And then they're like, yeah, but he's shitty and in continuity now. And it's like, okay. Like in Kingdom Come, he's just a shitty superhero that fucks up all the time. And he's the reason that the world is shit. but like they just made him another villain. I think in like Superman in the 2000s. So
yeah,
like,
maybe Tom King did write this.
You
put that Thor book up, Hunter.
I did.
Sorry, I just noticed it.
Yes, I did. I put She-Hulk too.
Carry on with your stupid little stories.
Yeah, so,
your little bookies.
Red
your
Hood-
little bookies,
sorry,
your little funny books.
Roy Harper. He's
Your
Black
little
Lantern,
magazines.
and it's really
Oh,
neat.
I saw that. Yeah, that was cool.
I like that a lot. This issue here is basically just him trying to use the ring, like practicing. And his dialogue, and this is like, so should I call myself what, Black Arrow? Wait, no, not that.
Yeah, that's dumb. Oh, he literally says that's dumb.
Yeah. He's like, well, how did Hal do it? How's Hal talk to his ring? So, Ring, you there? And then he sees like this big flash of course, Darkseid and all these people. He sees Barry Allen chained up, Flashpoint Batman, Psycho Pirate, and he sees his daughter.
Yeah.
So Leanne. So we haven't really seen him interact with Leanne. And then he just screams at the ring, like, what does this mean? And the ring replies saying Darkseid is.
Yeah.
All right. whatever that means. Captain Atom shows up and they're just like, Captain Atom, you're supposed to be dead. He's just like, well, I'm not because death metal happened. And then they're just like, no,
he was also in he also got beat up by in Tom King's Batman, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Gotham Girl just stomps him.
Yep, essentially.
He beats
Really?
the shit out of him.
Yep.
And I think she picks him up and she throws him from Gotham to DC.
Well, eventually
he sucks.
Order goes up to him and she's just like, no, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be dead. He's just like, you got me. I actually am supposed to be dead. Darkseid is. And he says that and then blows up.
Oh, come the fuck on. He's gonna. Where did he blow up?
In a military base.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he killed, assuming everyone in there. And then that's the end of the issue.
Every time he that's like his thing, I feel.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like,
that's all he does in Injustice too. They send him in,
DC
he gets cut open and he blows up. Yeah, that's right. He just blows up.
It's because he's like a walking bomb that you can say hi to.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just thinking of Deceased. I don't know if he does blow up in
Injustice. He probably does.
Injustice.
I mean, they're both Tom Taylor.
He probably does.
He probably does. I think I may have just been thinking about Deceased, but yeah, you can get sliced and then it's like, fuck's sake, I'm gonna blow
up. Sinister War, real quick.
No.
Spider-Man again. Yeah.
Who the
fuck
cares?
Is it good? Please tell me it's good.
It's a fight scene, so I don't know.
How long is it? What's
It's like a double-sized issue, and the entire thing is mostly fighting. It's like every Spider-Man villain ever comes in, and they all start to fight. There's like, no, I'm the real Sinister Six. I'm the real Sinister Six kind of thing. The cool things that happen is the whole time Mysterio is just trying to get to Spider-Man. He's not trying to fight. He's just trying to get to Peter. And as soon as he gets to them, he has interesting dialogue, which I will find in a second here.
I'm a man with a fishbowl. Fuck you.
Oh, there it is. So he says,
I'm Jake
he says,
Gyllenhaal.
Spider-Man, listen to me. There's something I know, something about you and MJ. It's the reason all this is happening. And then you see like a flash of
Mephisto. Stop saying Mephisto. I don't like it.
Well, it's because he met Kindred and Kindred was like, you're a bad guy. I killed you.
Something like that. Yeah.
That was issue 1 of Nick Spencer's Spider-Man. So.
Yeah. Also, the first page is Doctor Strange talking to him, being like, "You took something from Peter. Why? Why did you do it?" Kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's continuing.
Do you think they'll
look who is on the advertisement on the left-hand side.
Do you think they'll undo it? They'll undo it, and then they'll kill Peter. That's kind of a bitch.
Oh my god, yes, please. Oh, that'd be so.
They'll undo one more day, and then shit. but they're gonna undo one more day.
For the audio listeners, Hunter opened what is it, Sinister War, and there was Iron Man, and I got excited. And then he opened Infinite Frontier, and it was fucking Titans advertisement.
It's not even a poster. It just says Titans new season.
Yeah, new season's coming.
I hate that logo. It's like such a shitty logo too.
Well, there's rumors from like solicitations that Peter's gonna die because Ben Reilly is.
Well, exactly. But I'm saying, isn't it a bit of a cop out if you're gonna end one more day to then murder Peter?
Actually, wait, no, because Spider-Man fans want him to just go away because they don't like his story. So I hope they keep him in continuity. And like MJ cheats on him with Norman Osborn.
No.
Yeah, I hope she fucks Norman Osborn and has like 7 kids.
Yeah. Oh my! I think that might be like the end for Peter. He would become a villain.
What? He fucks Norman Osborn?
No, say he'd become a villain. He'd be like that. Yeah. That I've clearly
I would kill for that to be in continuity. That would be great.
Well, that's like an alternate universe story there.
But yeah,
no, in 616.
I think Sinister War could be good, but this was mostly just set up with little teases of things that actually interest me. I guess, do you want to go over one that we all read, or being Harper, or should I just do Thor real quick?
Oh, fucking get Thor out of the way, I guess.
It's the best Marvel book right now.
No, it's not.
I think it's great.
No, it's not.
Your favorite character's in it. He's right there, Throg.
Oh, it's the best Marvel book right now. It's the same
you go.
advertisement as well.
Yeah. It's basically everyone celebrating because Donald Blake's gone, and Thor's like, "You all suck. Donald Blake shouldn't have gone through that. Like, he went through too much, and we like kind of just beat him up instead of talking to him, and it was awful." And then he goes and he all of a sudden struggles to lift Mjolnir, and like he's no longer being worthy again. Mjolnir's fighting back though, like it's controlling itself, which was established in Jason Aaron's Mighty Thor run. So it's like beating him up every time he tries to lift the hammer. And he's on the ground basically with it on top of him, and he's just like, "Help, anyone?" And Loki comes in and he's just like, "The hammer is not getting off me." So Loki just picks it up because Loki, I guess, is worthy now.
What?
It essentially says like the hammer is a hammer for a warrior, not a king. And since Thor's king, he's not wielding it as much.
What? Why is the hammer
Odin could
so
lift it, though.
specific? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
It's saying if you are a fighter, you can lift it.
And
Right now,
King
What?
Thor lifts it.
yeah, I don't know.
It's in the name.
I'll go to the actual dialogue where he explains. So basically, he goes to Earth, and he goes to Captain America, and he basically he's just like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
'cause you're a
I'm
warrior."
having a problem." And Captain America's like, "Okay, big guy, we'll talk later." It's like, "No, I need to
It's
talk
pretty
now."
common. 1 in 5.
Like, it's pretty
actually.
important. And the hammer like lunges itself at Captain America. He was able to block it, and
Lucky, Jesus.
yeah, and Captain America's like,
Smashed Cap's face.
he's like, "All right, okay, yeah, let's talk. They basically talk how Thor lives so long, so he doesn't really like a year for him is like an hour in everyone else, essentially. He says like that's why I'm always so grateful and happy to see you and the others. My perception of time, each time I return to Midgard to fight by your side, I am always so very glad that you're all still alive, because I've lived so many lives where I miss people.
Oh,
people's
that's
entire
nice.
lives."
I like that.
But they will die though.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
He's just saying like he
In only
Yeah,
in
but
6 hours his time.
But they won't because they're not regular people. They're going to
Because
survive.
they're comic book characters.
Correct.
So the way he
I wanna see that
explains
story.
it, like specifically, is because I am no longer the tip of Asgard's spear. My father forged Mjolnir to be given to a warrior to face the front lines of any given threat to the worlds entangled in the roots and branches of the world tree, and that warrior is me, and that is all I've ever been: a warrior, a hammer. And then Captain America says, "So what you're saying is Mjolnir doesn't
And a
claim you?"
lover.
Yeah, Mjolnir thinks you're no longer a warrior, and Thor says, I do not think that. I feel it. I am no king, Captain, not yet. I come here to tell you that I will live 1,000 years and 1,000 lifetimes more, and by the gods of the elders of Asgard shall outlive even me. And in that time I shall remain Asgard's king. But I am afraid I can no longer be its hammer." And then he literally just drops the hammer in front of Captain America and walks away.
Interesting.
He basically
Well, is he gonna give it to Cap? What does Cap need it for?
I don't know. He just gave it a Cap though.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like you've seen Endgame, right? Like that
Yeah.
scene rocked. You can have it.
Every time you lift it, you seem to be like cooler than I am. So
Yeah, when I left it, people were like, "Okay," but when you lift it, people were like, "Let's go!"
people freak out. Yeah, an audience of people loses their minds. So
So yeah,
I guess I'm not cool anymore. This is yours now, Cap.
Iron Man, or do you want to do Flash?
I think Flash
Okay.
first.
Wow.
The best is like, like it was speed metal again, pretty much. It's like
I think Speed
fan
Metal is
service
maybe a
fuck.
little bit better.
I
but-
think speed metal is a better issue, but this was fan service bonanza
yeah.
because it's Wally being thrown through. Obviously, he ends up at Sanctuary.
Mhm.
All of the Sanctuary people are like they're thrown up in the air. They're about to die, but they're frozen in this time bubble. But Roy Harper somehow is not Roy Harper, great name. Is somehow not part of the Speed Force bubble. Like him and Wally are teaming up just at Sanctuary, and we get we kind of knew. And to me, I don't think this needed to happen because Joshua Williamson revealed in Finish Line how after everyone died at Sanctuary, Eobard whispered in Wally's ear, with his speed manipulation mind trick fucking ability that we learned about. And that's why Wally, set up all the bodies. That's all I needed to be retconned. Like the Speed Force explosion itself is dumb, but it wasn't Wally's fault, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's why I thought it was odd that in this, he finds out that it wasn't him. It was the Speed Force burst. And he goes, it's not my fault. I'm like, well, it never was your fault. The problem was setting up the bodies and not going immediately, I fucked up kind of thing.
Well, that's where Eobard came in.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, that retcon was enough for me. That's really all I needed. But, we get this extra revelation where it was these Speed Force bursts. And look, I got to be honest, I've never been the biggest fan of this character, and JD and I talk about this a lot because it was the start of our friendship. But it's revealed that the person behind the Speed Force burst, because like the Speed Force apparently is like acting, like it's got a chicken bone stuck in its throat and it's trying to cough it out. There's like something in the Speed Force that shouldn't be there, and it's causing these explosions to reject it. It turns that's like the Heimlich maneuver. Wally West is the Heimlich maneuver of the Speed Force in this case, trying to remove the chicken bone. And it turns out it's Savitar, and we haven't seen him since 2009, like Flash Rebirth, where he got fucking burnt to shit.
And I can pull it out right now.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, you probably could. And I was like, even though I've never been the biggest fan of that character, I was like, oh, that's so cool. I was so excited to see him again. And then, a big fight ensues. And Tyler, there's a part of this. That's it. Tyler, there is a part of this you will absolutely adore.
He turns to ash. He turns to just the disintegrates.
Yeah.
It turns out he went into the Speed Force.
Yeah, and he was trapped in darkness.
I guess that's what happens. That happened to Barry, didn't it? So, what's up?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Infinite Final Crisis on that one. Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah. Crisis on Final Earth.
Oh yeah, so Wally and Roy are like having a great chat, and Roy's like,
I did see that.
None of us would blame you for this, right?
I saw that. I saw that on Reddit, I think.
Did you
the whole
see
Roy
him
like is Ollie?
Oliver?
Yeah, is Ollie listening?
Oh my god, yeah, and
that was good. I thought it was weird in the Flash book because it doesn't seem like. I assume they put it in because they don't have many places for Roy outside of
and like when is Roy gonna see Oliver again? Because like now he's off doing Frontier shit. So
why
like,
not? I want to see him meet Ollie.
I want to see me Oliver too.
I want to see Ollie do something that's not like lead the Justice League.
Yeah.
Or that team up with Aquaman.
And then Wally's like, I gotta. Barry's like, you gotta burst the bubble. These people are destined to die pretty much. And then he can't do it, and so Roy gives that nice speech to Wally about how he doesn't blame him. They're best friends, Titans together. And then he says goodbye to Oliver and tells him he was the best dad. And then he shoots his arrow up at the bubble, and it bursts. No, he absolutely wasn't. But anyway,
he wasn't the best dad to any of his kids.
No,
the one kid he held once and then left as a baby.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you're a drug addict. Okay, bye bye. Yeah, you're not the best dad anyway."
Yeah, I'm rich and I don't need this.
I don't need that. Fuck you. Anyway, and so so time speeds up. All the people that were gonna die at Sanctuary died. Now Wally. Red. Yeah, that was nice. And Wally feels, liberated. He's like, oh, I didn't kill them and I didn't set up the bodies. Fuck you, Tom King. And this was all a plan so they could get Savitar back in the Speed Force and then bring Wally and Savitar back to current time where, Barry and Mr. Terrific and Oliver and all that are. I should have called him Michael, shouldn't I? He was the only one I said by a title.
Mr. Terrific.
Yes.
Wally comes back
on a first name basis
for some reason too.
Yeah, he comes back naked. Well, he got sucked into the Speed Force, that's fine. And he was like appearing in other people's bodies, whatever. But it's really he pops back up naked just for the reason that Barry can give him a flash ring that has his 90s old costume in it. Yeah. And so that Wally can beat the shit out of Savitar in his 90s costume and be like, yeah, Savitar the Speed Force wasn't choosing you, it was choosing me as like its champion. And then Savitar's like, why would it possibly do that? Like, why would it put us both through all of this? And Wally's like, so I can be the fastest man alive. And then obviously, even though that is the gimmick line that they use every time to make Flash fans like me like cheer, I literally was like, yay, I'm so happy. And he kicks the shit out of him, and it was fucking awesome. It was such a fun issue.
Just puts him back where he is.
He demolishes him. He's, oh my god, it's so good.
Has Savitar been the bad guy like all along in this arc? Is that the twist?
Yeah, he was not the bad guy, but he was in there soaking the Speed Force up so he can become one with the Speed Force.
I'm saying, is that why Wally's
he's literally in the same position as Wally. Like, he didn't technically mean to kill Sanctuary. He was just trying to get back to the real world. and he ended up killing people.
Bad timing.
Yeah, essentially.
pretty
like,
much.
He's like, all right, this is my chance. So it comes out, accidentally kills everyone. It's like, oops.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like him choosing where he ended up. The Speed Force was trying to.
It was just
the Speed Force was trying to spit Savitar out, and now we find out that Wally was sent in there by the Speed Force to go and fucking get him, and he did.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's kind of where it ends, right?
Yeah, well, he ends. He
goes
sees
home.
Linda and the kids again, and he has a chat about redemption. He has a great speech about like Barry's like, oh, now I see why you wanted to retire. And Wally's like, fuck that, I don't want to retire. No way, are you kidding me? I'm way better than you at the Flash, and that's like the end of the issue.
And then it ends with him being like, my name is
fans
Wally
would be
West,
really mad.
and I am the Flash. And he runs off, and then at the bottom it's like, next up, Heat Wave's back. It's like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
I
at
saw
least
the
Wally's
cover. The cover of the next issue is just a big face of Heat Wave. I'm just like,
yeah,
that's not gonna fly off the shelf. Like,
yeah, right. It's not exciting at all. It's just...
it's exactly that. Just this guy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll get it. Iron Man for the last comic.
This is the funniest fucking book, Hunter. Before we get into why, so like Tony is trapped on this this place in the middle of nowhere.
Literally, no one knows where they are.
No one knows where it is. They think it's the origin point of where all the Ultimo Sentinels come from, which is very interesting because they have retconned that like 3 fucking times as to what Ultimo was originally for, including a man, like a big giant man with like synthetic skin. He was like that original, in Terminator 1 where they talk about the Terminators that had like rubber skin.
Yeah.
That was like Ultimo originally, and then they were like, oh, it's to blend in, and then they're like, oh no, but it's actually a 50-foot robot that was made to destroy intergalactic civilizations. It's like, oh, okay, fair fucking enough. It's such a weird leap. So he's trapped out in the middle of nowhere, and Hunter said to me, oh, a character's going to show up in this, and you're going to be very excited. And I don't know why, but like, this is the dumbest thing. The guy that he meets who's like Avro 5 or whatever, the guy in the armor?
Oh, yeah.
It's a member in the village. He's like a bounty hunter looking guy. He's got like an armored suit.
He looks like Boba
I
Fett.
know that wasn't who you were talking about, but I know the only issue that character has ever appeared in before, and it was like 25 years ago. He appeared in Marvel Fanfare 44, which is where Tony Stark and Rhodey go to like this technology convention in Latveria that's hosted by Doctor Doom, and they're just like, yeah, this is not going to go well. And the guy that he teams up with is this Canadian knockoff Iron Man, who is this character right here. And for some reason, Christopher Cantwell was like, I'll bring back that character who appeared. I didn't even realize that issue was entirely canon, but I guess it fucking is. Tyler, I sent you that Doctor Doom like sitting next to like the fireplace with a fire poker, and Iron Man walks in. He's like, "What the fuck you do?" Yeah, it's from that issue. It's like this one character, and I went.
Well, he also he wrote that Doom Iron Man Christmas special or whatever.
Yeah, well, clearly
so he probably read all the Doom
shit.
Iron Man.
That is a very specific fucking single issue to.
Well, he probably just Googled Doom Iron Man comics and he read them all.
Even then, though, I've done that, and that doesn't come often. It's in like one of the. I think it's in the Doom Epic Collection. So maybe he just read the Iron Man Epic Collection Doom, which has the second Doom quest in it, and that. Okay.
I want to see if Tyler could maybe guess this. So
yeah, try and guess the character.
And there's just some random, like we just mentioned, some random characters that you haven't seen in a long time.
I'll give you a hint. It's a B. It's a okay. No, okay. C or D list villain that we all know. And like, because when Hunter initially
I'm not getting any specifics.
No, Hunter initially said to me, like, oh, you'll be excited for this character. And when that character showed in the Marvel Fanfare show, I went, sure, he's not talking about that. Because I was like, how the fuck would Hunter know about this
I don't
at
know.
all? No, we find out who's running this little village of people.
Yeah, he's running it. He's a popular, stupid character. So if this was DC, it'd be like Polka Dot Man, for example.
What was he, like Stilt Man?
Yeah, it's still man.
Of course,
It's Wilbur Day at the end. In this place, he's got a massive beard. He's retired from being a villain. He's maybe a good guy, we think, and he's running this
This is the
society.
stilts.
So good. Tony walks in and he's
that?
just
There's
like,
still
Wilbur Day runs this village. And then he's like, yep. And he's like, I love when Tony's just like, do you even know how many times you've tried to kill me? And he's just like, look, I'm sorry.
He's old now.
So
Like
funny.
this is what he looks like. He's got like the
He's got a white beard. Yeah, he looks like Santa.
he's got round glasses. And Tony's like,
Oh my god.
you're kidding me.
Yeah, he's like, are you fucking serious? Of all the people.
Tony,
Yeah,
how's
and
it
so-
going?
And he, like Tony says that, you know, everyone that gets trapped here, they seem to have this aura about them where they don't want to leave. Like they come here and they find peace and they love it. And the only problem is that they believe it's the center point of where all the Ultimos are created, because every now and then one just fucking stomps up to the village and like kills 20% of their people, and all they can do is repel it, which I think is bizarre. That they're like, oh yeah, usually we just, you know, they get a bit sensitive because we're in like their home world or whatever, and so they retreat after enough retaliation. Ultimo was built to wipe out like entire civilizations. How the fuck are you like a group of people with a couple laser guns like, oh, fuck off, Ultimo? Like, how does that work? That's like being like flipping off Galactus and he's like, I guess I won't eat your fucking planet. Like that doesn't make any
That's what
sense.
Reed did.
Yeah, but didn't he have like the ultimate nullifier?
Yeah,
or
but he
whatever?
still was just like, fuck off,
Oh,
Galactus.
well, yeah, but he also had a backup. Like he,
He
flip
did have
off
a weapon. He
Galactus
did have a
and all-
giant weapon that would
Yeah, like a
destroy,
threat.
destroy
Yeah.
everything. So
Existence.
like
Yeah.
These guys have nothing.
I was
yeah,
watching a
these
video,
guys, they guys
This is off
just a
topic.
village.
but
Yeah.
like, you know, Reed threatens Galactus with the ultimate nullifier, and that's why Galactus leaves. And because the ultimate nullifier will kill everything
Yeah.
if he uses it. And I'm just wondering, like, if that leaked, I watched the video, like, if that leaked and people found out that Reed made this decision to threaten a guy with the
With
existence of everything,
Yeah.
you would never trust him again. You'd be like,
Yeah.
listen, Reed, like, I would prefer you didn't gamble with everything that ever existed.
Everything. Yeah, because what if Galactus went, you know what? Fucking do it.
Exactly,
I don't
exactly.
think you will.
Exactly. I'm gonna ask you to not hit the ultimate nullifier, please. I've had a good
Why
week.
does that exist to begin with?
Yeah, like, come on. That was funny. It's because Reed's just a madman. He is.
Like this whole world is interesting because Tony's questioning if it's a dream. Why does everyone seem so happy? And then he plays baseball.
Yeah.
It's good because he finds peace there. He wants to be there. Yeah, it's weird. The Ultimos just fucking eat the people in the village. Like,
Yeah,
they pick
it's
up
like Attack on Titan.
one of the people who's like running the camp and just fucking eats her.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what the fuck?
It's like brutal too. Like he crushes her in the skull and then just chomp.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my god.
Tony
Yeah, it
eventually
was
beats
funny
the
that
Ultimo with his chest thing.
Yeah, that was funny with his unibeam because he's like, well, the reason is because the Canadian guy, which by the way, that is why he said, "Are you Canadian?" last issue, because I guess he remembered that guy and that he was Canadian.
Well, he probably has like a strong accent, eh?
Well, he literally does in the issue. He's
Yeah.
like, "Eh? Hey,
Yeah,
how
he
about
says
that?"
A a
eh?"
lot.
He says "a" a lot, which is fucking hysterical to me.
Yeah.
Like that is so stereotypical, but also so true.
And even like when they're playing baseball, he's just like, "Guy hits a double on his first at bat, eh? MVP, Stark." And Tony just replies, "That's right, Canada."
Yeah, that's right, Canada. Yeah, no, I think that the unibeam part was because Tyler will know this more than anything in the world. I don't know
Anything.
So
I'll know this.
Tyler, okay,
More
let
than
me
he knows
rephrase that to be
English.
completely differently. Tyler
More
will
than-
also know this.
I'll know this more than anything that you've
Anything in
ever
the
heard
world.
before.
Back from the 60s up
funny.
until the 90s, Tony Stark's unibeam was just a very compact light, pretty much. It was a high intensity light
Mhm.
beam, And so if he turned it up to full volume, it would blast something. But it's not like the movies where it's like a full fucking laser beam. And so I guess in this, Canada guy's just like, hey, why don't you use that uni beam? And he's like, oh yeah, I haven't used that in fucking ages. And then so he just does it, and it's like the movie one where it just blows shit up.
What's funny about that is I didn't know that.
Did you not really?
What? No, more than anything.
More than anything. Holy shit.
And that's the comics.
I guess that's the show.
We still have the thing that will break the episode.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys. Hope I'm back.
Yeah, I'll see what happens here.
Actually, this laptop worked the entire time, so I can be back next week.
Oh yeah,
Thumbs
you
up.
can be. Thanks for listening. If
Why'd you say I could be like I'm not?
I mean, if you want to be,
I guess you could be.
I guess. I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but I can maybe switch some things around. I'm kidding. So Sean, who was on the podcast last week, for those who just ignored the beginning of this episode, he sent people saying happy 150. So we're gonna watch that.
How many people is it? You said it's 3 minutes. Is there like 4 people?
Maybe 5? I don't know.
If there's 5, I'll be okay. If there's less, then Sean's not coming back.
It's just Sean.
Oh my god, if it's just Sean.
3 minutes. All right. So let's see.
Hey guys,
here.
check out my articles on fucking
This might
CBR,
Also, if you're listening on
shit.
iTunes or Spotify or anything like that, I don't know if you'll hear this or not.
Oh, okay.
I hope you do, but even I don't know if this will even work. So I'm gonna share my screen. We'll see if
This is awesome. I'm so glad this is happening on 150 for fuck's sake.
I'm just gonna share. Yeah, just
this is so amateur. This is the perfect representation of this podcast.
Oh,
do you guys see my screen?
Yeah,
I see. Yeah,
it's still
I
recording.
see us talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
2 hours.
Oh my
geez.
god, it's just his face.
All right. Let's see.
Right.
I don't even know if you guys will hear this. Tell me if you hear this or not.
Okay.
No.
Barely.
Yeah,
no, not really. I see his dumb face.
Do you not hear it?
No.
Huh. I wonder how I could fix that. I wonder how I could fix that.
I'm so glad we're doing this on the fucking fly at the end of the episode.
All right.
This was
You said not really. Like you couldn't at all?
Well, we can hear that there is noise, but
I think I could hear him through your headphones. So unless you find a way to play it on your speaker for us to hear.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, this is gonna be a fucking
Here we
disaster.
Go.
Yeah,
we're just looking
don't open
at
any tabs. We weren't meant to.
Just 150 episodes. I don't know what we're doing here.
Hunter just opens a tab and it's just
wait, put the volume up, yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, it's gonna.
Oh my god. Sean turned it.
Sean, I just want to congratulate y'all on 150 episodes. Quite an accomplishment. It's been a pleasure listening all this time, and thank you guys for having me on more than once. However, I'm not the only one who wants to wish you a congratulations, and so here are some friends who want to say hi.
Here we go.
Real quick, can you guys hear that? Whoa.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Okay, just making sure.
Caleb. 150th episode. Thank you guys so much for letting me on the show a couple times. Really enjoyed it. Harper, loved your impression of me. Keep doing it. It's fantastic. It's actually scarily accurate. But yeah, you guys have an awesome podcast. I love how lighthearted it is. You guys have opened up a great place for us to just talk about comics, and you guys just do it week in and week out, and it is awesome. I'm so blown away by the fan base you guys have built, by just how popular the podcast is on your guys' pure effort alone. It is impressive, and I am astounded by it week after week. Great job, guys. Keep up the good work, and congrats on 150.
That's so nice. Oh, it's Aiden.
Get rid of this.
Free up stories.
So my favorite parts of the show are Harper's expression of JD. That's always spot on. Things, and then Harper and Kyle making fun of him for it. Harper's country. And also JD's father coming on and possibly threatening Hunter's life.
I thought he was wearing 2 watches for a second.
Oh my god, I forgot that the Joker thing happened.
On the 150th episode, and thank you for inspiring many people to start joining the comic book community and interacting with it, and bringing. It's so much fun, and thank you all for that, and thank you for bringing all the joy every Friday that we all look forward to.
My God, it's just a ringing.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna hold on.
It's getting worse.
You're also
Echoing.
also just
Echo.
echoing.
Whoa.
Okay, hold on.
Because I was gonna say, Hunter, you can just edit this in like to the end of
Oh
the
my God,
episode
it's
so
Joe.
people could see. Huh?
Look.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah,
She's gonna be mad when she listens to the Titans part.
Yeah. I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't even know Joe listened to this show. I had no idea.
No, I can't. Okay, there's just gonna be an echo. I'm sorry.
You sound like a god.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I'm tired of
Hunter,
this
can you say like, but like the world's greatest man poses no more threat to me than does
And
it?
it's great. The smartest toy might. I said it's
Toy might?
What the fuck is
Okay.
happening?
The world's greatest man poses no threat to me. Like it's toy might? Toy might?
Oh my God.
Okay, sorry. We're gonna go back to the echoey video.
Holy shit, that is fucking funny.
As you can see, your hero story doesn't have a budget. 150 episodes, no money. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's your friend Joe. I have been informed that a hero story has reached 150 episodes.
I have been
I wanted to
informed.
say congratulations. And I also wanted to thank you because I haven't been listening to a hero story for very long. I only started when I met all of you, but it really did play a huge part in me getting my love for comic books back, and not only that, but my love for talking about them. So truly, thank you for that. I was also asked to name a few of my favorite moments from the podcast, and I have to say that the two that immediately came to mind were the multiverse of Kevin Feige's and the Venomverse stuff. Those are still so funny to me.
Oh, I love this.
So yeah, once again, congratulations and thank you, and I hope I get to do this again for episode 300. I believe we'll get there.
About 200.
I guess the episodes, that's pretty fucking cool.
That is brilliant. Oh,
That's
my
good.
God. That was great.
It's Davian.
Congratulations, genuinely. That is quite a feat. I don't know how you put up with each other for that long. I barely known you for a year, like probably less. I can't stand you. Especially JD because being Italian unironically, that's why would you fucking do that? Anyway, side 150 episodes. Awesome. I'm really happy for you guys, and I can't wait to see where the show goes in the future.
That is amazing.
And that is
nice.
it.
And that is it.
I'm gonna try to
God.
fix God mode here. Hold on.
Should we never
Nah,
reflect on
keep
this?
it. Just keep
Don't
it.
you
Yeah,
guys
just keep
think it is crazy that so many people have made accounts and joined this community because we talk shit about comic books?
Yeah.
because we just like
Essentially.
say dumb shit. It's dumb. It's crazy to me.
Every time Hunter talks, it fucking takes me off guard.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
I
cool,
want to
though.
turn it off, but I think I'll keep it on because I think it's funny.
No, it's way funnier. It's so much funnier. It's like you've hit 150 and you've just fucking ascended.
Yeah, essentially. I'm just making sure this. Oh, it's very quiet for audio listeners. I'll just have to speak up a little bit. No, I don't think it's even recording for audio listeners.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna fix this real quick. Hi. So if you couldn't hear me on Spotify or anything, oops.
Was it just Tyler and I hearing your echoey like, hello?
So I basically sounded like a god in a way.
Yes.
But I didn't mean to do that at all.
Look at that fucking face on the screen. Get that shit off. Get that shit off.
But
Oh fuck.
it's crazy, right? Like every time someone follows, I feel like you can always tell because every time someone makes an account and follows,
They follow
I check, they follow all four of us, and I just go,
Yeah.
that's fucking crazy. That like
Yep.
they found JD's dad dressing up as Joker so cool or so funny that they made an account too because it's so like, you know what I mean? It's nuts to me.
Like name. I mean, someone literally took my name and then
Comic
followed
Reaper,
you
yeah.
guys. Someone is
Yeah, and it's
Comic
like-
Reaper now.
It's crazy to me. It's just every time that happens, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah,
Right.
we built like a little fan base essentially.
Yeah.
It took
Go
100.
check out the Reddit. There's a subreddit.
Oh yeah,
we
there is
never
a
talked
subreddit.
about.
There's
Someone
gotta
made a
be one
subreddit for
I
us.
don't know if it's active or not, but yeah.
I think it's.
gotta be.
I checked. It's like the guy posts every time we put up something.
Really.
What did
Reddit hero story.
Maybe if we say this, we'll get actual people on the subreddit.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, join the subreddit. I
Yeah,
mean,
Tyler's right there.
Yeah, that's what we going.
Nation. Yeah.
Abomination. That was
What?
a great episode.
Some guy
That was a good
just. What is
What?
this? The host of a hero story. It's just like a badly cropped picture of like.
What is
No. Here, I'm gonna just send this to you guys because
Send it to me.
it's kind of hard to tell where. I don't. I've never really looked at the subreddit before, but
I'm very excited for this. Well, it's
This
because
is-
every
it's
time
cropped
I don't
like
have the
you. I
Reddit
think-
app, and every time you go on the browser, it goes download the app, and I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
have your fucking app.
Who's who?
like that's the crop.
It's just cropped. Who? Yeah, who is who?
I think I know who
Tyler
I
is
am,
supposed
but
to- Tyler is Jerry Seinfeld, I guess.
Am
and
I
I'm Gregory J.
Seinfeld?
You're Jerry.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you, Snackalicious.
Thank you.
It looks like
Snackaloo.
Lois.
Yeah,
Hey,
Snackaloo.
Lois.
That's good.
Snackulos. Why are you Jerry?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
So yeah, I guess join the
Join the subreddit.
Fucking
Yeah.
join the Reddit. Why not? I might, if more shit like that is on it, I might fucking actually get the app.
But it's cropped like that too. Like I click on the full thing and it's
And that's
Yeah.
just how it's.
And we'll be there, I guess. We'll be there on the subreddit, so I
yeah,
guess we could talk to people.
yeah.
Oh my god! As
that we
if
don't.
like our entire identities aren't built
Yeah.
around a social media app. where you
Exactly.
can-
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
it's not-
just
we're on
as if we don't
Instagram, too.
already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's so funny.
Wow.
The picture on my phone. But yeah, that's a hero story 150. This episode.
I wonder who Sean
Broke.
reached out to and turned it down. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Like who went?
I'm not gonna talk about that shit.
Yeah. that'd be
She's like,
fucking
I don't want to be associated with them.
That lowbrow shit.
Yeah, JD hasn't been here two episodes, so just saying.